Guys, gals, and non-binary pals, hello and welcome. What? Hold on. Wait, something is very wrong here. Hold on.
You are not audible.
Jake,
Yes.
why am I in the DM chair?
That's a good question.
It's Tuesday, right?
What? Wait, Jake, I'm
Yes.
supposed to be the albino beast man.
Well, unfortunately, I don't. Guys, I think we might be breaking tradition. I think this might not be an albino Beastman Tuesday.
Jake, where the fuck are we, bro?
Looks at maps. Looks furiously through maps. Some place called Faerun.
Oh.
Huh.
Lysel, was that you?
Huh.
Or original Baldur's Gate narrator.
Hello.
Where they cared about pronunciation.
Isn't that River's partner?
That's a good joke. Hello, friends. Welcome on in. Hey, it's Tuesday. You know what that normally means. That normally means it's Albino Beastman Tuesday. However, you may have noticed this is not Ravnica. This is not the familiar rascals and Ravnica that you've become associated with. No. We are doing a little something special. So, if you're unfamiliar, a dear friend of ours, a player at the table, one JFrost747, just had his first child with his partner, baby Riley, and so he is taking a bit of a stint away from the table. In the meantime, we came together and we decided to put Rascals on a hold for a little bit of a hiatus. And so we came to a vote, we declared a vote, and we came to a decision we came to a vote that we are Jake, you motherfucker, I hate you. You gave that to me now after I already set up the Discord reactives?
I'm sorry.
You'll have to get over it, bro. You'll have to wait until next session for me to change it.
That's fine.
No,
that's okay.
I can change it now.
It's the fact that we have it.
Yes, I can change it now. It's not a big deal. But yes, yes. So we are taking a little bit of a jaunt into hell, into Avernus. The 9 hells, to be specific. Avernus, to be even more specific.
9.
My friends, we have come together, and I mulled this idea over with CG some time ago about running this game. This, my friends, is our sequel short adventure to A Year in Candlekeep. This is our little short adventure where we will dive deep into the realm of Avernus as we descend into it, if you will, with the Descent into Avernus 5e module. We're doing a new module, or at least the later chapters of it. As you're going to kind of see, this is going to be very different from the typical running of this module that you may be familiar with. We're specifically exploring the back half of the book for this. But we'll have some alumni tonight. During this adventure, we'll have some new faces. You may notice the immediate difference of, unlike A Year in Candlekeep, CG is not the DM. No, I threw this idea at CG a few months back when we were talking about the end of Candlekeep as something possibly fun to run in the future. And I threw this idea out when we were going over possible ideas for what to run in the meantime, and this is what they voted to do. So, democracy wins. So, join us for the next roughly 3 to 4 months as we descend into Avernus. Welcome to Death to Zariel. I am joined by my wonderful cast of victims here. We have the Flustered Bun, the Wily is Willy, the CG, and in making a rare appearance on the player side of the DM of the D&D table.
Because we yelled at him.
Because we yelled at him. One Mr. LeJake. All right, good talk, Jake.
Nerd.
Wait, did you actually say that he could be on this side? Shit.
Yes. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I get to DM for Jake now. But yes.
And nothing could go wrong.
I am your humble Dumble Master, the one and only pudding pastry, the FartingTart. And we are in for a good time tonight, my friends. So, without further ado, you will notice there are no icons or character arts up at the moment. Some of the characters you're going to see you may already be familiar with, as we will be having a few alumni returning from a year in Candlekeep. However, we have some new faces that we need to introduce tonight. So, with that being said, my friends, let us go ahead and roll our test rolls.
Oh boy.
Oh boy!
4 a.m. Ignore that.
Apropos
Oh, boy,
of nothing,
3
a gallon of water is roughly what, 8 pounds?
18.
No.
What is bro talking about?
I'm just trying to calculate something. Don't worry about it. That's a 10. Average, middling. I can take that. That's
a
an
couple
acceptable
additional tidbits of info as we're going into this. This is going to be a late game, a short adventure. If you remember, at the end of a year in Candlekeep, our cast of characters were level 16. This adventure, we will be going from level 16 to level 20. So, a little bit of an exciting thing for our friends here. Wiley, do your test roll.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He just
I
ran past the
forgot.
mic. Oh my god, it's Taylor Swift.
Alrighty. Well, my friends.
That's not a good roll.
That's okay. That is okay. Get the bad ones out of the way first. Now, my friends, I must first grant to you all, as your first little mercy here in the Death to Zariel campaign, my first bit of mercy, don't say I didn't do anything for you. Each one of you is going to go ahead and get a point of heroic inspiration.
Hooray.
Every single one of you. You get one. Not going to be as generous with them this turn around, so I would suggest saving it, but I can't control you. Do with it what you will. But
He's trying to kill us.
I might. I very well might. This is going to get a little nasty. I am going to go ahead and provide a content warning before we get started. Descended to Avernus, especially these chapters that we're going to get into, they are a bit gruesome. There is heavy depictions of gore going into this, especially the chapter 4, which is where we're going to be starting, as well as just, you know, if you're unfamiliar with the module, we're going into Avernus in the midst of the Blood War, so it's pretty gruesome, it's pretty violent, so just content warning for all you friends at home. But
it's also called the Blood War.
It is also called the Blood War. But with that, let us begin. The year is 1502 DR. 10 years since the Anathema of Tiamat nearly brought Candlekeep to its knees. 10 years since the Netherbrain nearly enslaved all of Baldur's Gate with the help of the Cult of the Absolute. 10 years since Faerun lost the city of Elturel. You are likely familiar with the story of Candlekeep and Baldur's Gate, but allow me to enlighten you as to the terrible fate that befell the city of Elturel. Let me tell you about the fall of Elturel. In the year 1444 DR, the High Rider of Elturel was discovered to be that of a vampire. With a vast network of vampire spawn, charmed minions, and all sorts of sycophantic collaborators, now expose the undead infested Elturel, and whatever victories the Hell Riders won during the day, they lost sorely in the night. It was said the Elturians prayed to the gods each night just for the dawn to come sooner. One Tavius Krieg, then a priest of Torm, pleaded to any power to save his city. And in that moment, his reckless prayer was answered by the archdevil Zariel, stepping from a pillar of fire with a deal to make, to which he hastily agreed. Though the city would receive its much-needed aid, it would last but 50 years, after which Zariel would take the whole city and its people. Tavius also swore to serve her, in all ways, for all time. Thus, a second sun appeared in the sky, turning night to day and blasting the vampire lord and his spawn to ashes, while the remaining undead cowered from its light. Elturel was swiftly liberated from their undead grip. Taking the credit, Tavius was acclaimed as the savior of Elturel, and few would doubt his goodness or his intent. Only he knew the true origin of the mysterious second sun. This sun, also known as the Companion, as it became known, remained within the city of Elturel. The miracle brought pilgrims, the sick, the curious, and the devout of many faiths, including many paladins. The best of these paladins were to be appointed ruler of Elturel, titled the High Observer, who then established the Order of the Companion and the Creed Resolute to keep the paladins of different faiths in order. Krieg was raised to the position of High Observer himself some years later, following a crisis of leadership in Elturel and the unexplained but convenient disappearance of the likely successor and his rival, Tamal Thent, and her whole retinue near Boroskir Bridge. Krieg would reign for decades and set Elturel on the road to becoming the nation of Elturgard. However, in the year of 3 ships sailing, 1492 DR, Tavius' deal with Zariel was set to expire. He knew the exact day and time and made plans to be out of the city when the Companion ceased to protect it. The truth was, the Companion was in fact a solar incendiator, a device created by Zariel, archdevil of Avernus, as part of a plot to trap and steal the city of Elturel away to the Nine Hells, trapping its population and its oath-bound defenders to serve as dedicated souls in Zariel's blood war, an ancient conflict between the demons of the Abyss and the devils of the Nine Hells. Elturel now stands 500 feet in the air, stuck in suspension between the Companion and the river Styx. Zariel's forces still desperately attempt to pull the city from the sky using massive chains of infernal iron, and yet, 10 years later, the city of Elturel still holds. Those that remain fight in unending battle between Zariel's devils and the invading demons. All the while, the Companion rains down lightning that raises ghouls, gas, and zombies alike. Only one thing can save the city of Elturel. The Companion must be destroyed. And only one weapon is capable of destroying the Companion. The Sword of Zariel, a holy weapon that the Archdevil once wielded when she was still an angel, before the fall. The location of this weapon has remained a secret. Until now. And that brings us to our tale. With the discovery of the Sword of Zariel's location, the new Grand Duke of Baldur's Gate, Will Ravengard, has begun a rallying cry to save Elturel, all united under one creed: death to Zariel. That about sums it up. As I was telling these goons prior, a lot of stuff to cover. So I'm going to copy all of this, and I'm going to give this to all of you for your notes. I'm going to put this just in Death to Zariel in our chat in there. It is so big, it is a text file.
5 kilobytes.
Yeah, that's a page and a half of lore there. Hold on, let me see if I can... There we go. It's not formatted, but go ahead and take that. There you go, friends. Every bit you need to know prior to this adventure. But with that, we begin this adventure not in Elturel, not even in Avernus, but our scene begins, our tale begins in the city of Baldur's Gate. Let me find some more music for us. Yeah, that will do. Baldur's Gate has still, within the last 10 years, been in a state of recovery since the attack on since the assault from the Netherbrain. Many of the city is still in disrepair. People are still missing. A lot of death has happened, not just as a result of the Netherbrain's assault or the Cult of the Absolute, but in the time that has followed. But during that time, there's been a surge of, I guess you could call it patriotism, as the city has been on the edge of returning to its former glory. This was only escalated when Grand Duke Older Ravengard succeeded the throne to his one and only son, Will Ravengard. Once known as the Blade of Frontiers, later known as the Blade of Avernus, and now Grand Duke of Baldur's Gate. Older Ravengard still serves within the city of Baldur's Gate, now becoming Supreme Marshal of the Flaming Fist. But as far as politics go, those now have fallen onto his son, Will. And that, over the course of the last 10 years, has slowly gone on and led us to this moment. With the discovery of the Sword of Zariel, the slow culmination of gathering forces under the banner of the Hell Riders has come together for this day. Today, the Hell Riders ride once more to Avernus and ride for Elturel. Our scene dives deeper into that of Baldur's Gate. We now find ourselves within Worm's Rock Fortress, where within the Grand Hall, hundreds have gathered, all decked in armor, swords, as much gear and steel as you can possibly imagine, all bearing the sigil of the Hell Riders. Your group, my friends here, you are present within this scene as well, but you are a bit off to the side at the moment. We'll get to your group and their purpose here in just a little bit. But there is much commotion about. A individual enters into the scene from the side. A red tiefling who many of your group is familiar with, as well as many of the Flaming Fists, the Hell Riders here are familiar with. The commander, the current acting commander of the Hell Riders, simply known as Zevlor. Now here's where I'm going to apologize for all my friends at home, because I am not a professional voice actor, and I'm going to be doing voices for these characters that you're likely already familiar with, and I'm probably going to offend all of you at home. But with that, as Zevlor steps forward, he calls out, "Riders! Brothers and sisters! You and I are all here for the same reason. To swear a new oath. If you're like me, you have also sworn on the creed resolute. An oath to serve and defend Elturel with body and soul. Today we swear an oath to take back our city. Today we ride for Elturel!" As he is letting out this rallying cry, this mass of iron and flesh calls back to him, fists raised in the air. Ah! This day has been coming for a long time. And you can tell that despite the circumstances, morale, at least for now, seems to be high. Approaching Zevlor, also stepping forward. Another familiar face for this group, as well as the Hell Riders present. A bit older in years now, having a bit of a change to both facial and hair upon the head. The Grand Duke, Will Ravengard, takes the stage. Also, shout out to this fucking phenomenal person, Poison Valentine 13, who made this sick mod for a slightly older Will Ravengard. This is an official mod you can get on Mod Nexus. Really fucking sick. So
yes, definitely writing this down for professional reasons.
Just for Baldur's Gate 3 fans at home. But Will steps forward with the same sort of gusto as the man before him, Zevlor. Riders! I am no stranger to the machinations of the hells and their devils. A long time ago, I too succumbed to the wiles of one named Mizora, a Cambion whose mind was as sharp as her tongue. She came to me wielding honeyed words and helped me stop the cult of Tiamat here in Baldur's Gate. I was foolish. Her and her mistress Zariel sought to use me as a slave and a weapon. They threatened me, my friends, my family, and still I overcame it. That is what I ask of you now. To steel your resolve and ready your blades for the good of Elturel. But first, we must swear an oath. Bring out the prisoner! He calls forward, and there's a bit more of a commotion as, from the side, 2 Hell Rider knights carry this old, rotund, almost decrepit man. Some of you here have not met this man, but you are familiar with the namesake of one Tavius Krieg, the High Observer of Elturel. He is brought before Will and Zevlor, the Grand Duke and the commander of the Hell Riders, and he is dropped to the knees. And you can see he has very much had a rough go of it. He's got bruises and signs of probably starvation, or at least starvation compared to what he likely had seen before, had lived with. Zevlor stands on one side, the 2 knights behind. Will comes to the other side. High Observer Tavius Krieg. Your list of crimes runs longer than some of the thickest tomes in all of Candlekeep. Words will not abolish your sins. Only your blood may do that. Let your last words be your final mercy granted before the end of your life. Tavius Krieg immediately. I did not intend for Elturel's dreaded fate. I sought to save it, and I succeeded. I saved Elturel from Klavikaya and helped Elturel thrive for 50 years. At this, Zevlor grabs him by the back of his neck. Your last words, or I'll cut your tongue before your death. And he kind of shoves him forward again. He drops down, his manacled hands hitting the floor. as he slowly rises. How can you follow him? Look at him, as he gestures to Will. Those horns upon his head. He too has corresponded with devils. You call me a monster, but he's just like me! Note that that art specifically does not have horns. But Will, in this scenario, does have horns, given his pact with Mizora, for some of you who are familiar. As he is shouting these words, a quick pierce of a blade through the back of his throat, out through the front of his neck, as a rapier held by the Grand Duke drains this man's life force. That is where you're wrong, High Observer. I'm nothing like you. As the High Observer, as the blade is withdrawn, the High Observer still choking on his blood, trying desperately to stop the staunch the flow of it as it just empties all down his front. You see the life fade from his eyes. You see him cease to be as he plummets forward, his head smashing against the tile. Will, the Grand Duke, holds up his rapier, and he, with his gauntleted hand, drags it along the blade, cleansing the blood from it, the blood now being left in the palm of his hand. The traitor has met justice. Upon this blood, I swear a vow. By my body, I ride to Avernus. And as he's speaking this vow, the Hell Riders before him utter it as well. By my steel, I fight for Elturel. By my blood, I shan't be forgotten. And as he holds up the bloodied hand, for Elturel! And then it's a cacophony of voices called back, for Elturel! And to the brave few, to those who carry the weight of hellfire and death, our thoughts and souls be with them always. And your group is off to the side a little bit, but you do see the Grand Duke kind of look to you and kind of acknowledge your group. To those who are ready to give everything. To those who lock blades with the Lord of the First, as he looks back to the Hell Riders. Give her everything! Leave her nothing! Death to Zariel! As again, there's a cacophony of death! Death to Zariel! As this orchestration begins to dull and come to an end, as the masses begin to part and make their final preparations for the ride. The Grand Duke, as well as Zevlor, make their way over to your group. At this moment, I would like to go ahead and introduce the party. Let us start with our returning alumni from Candlekeep. Let's start with Bun and Wiley. Whichever one of you wishes to go first. Calm down. Calm down. You got a dragon to fuck. Calm down.
Help! No.
Help, there are two hot daddies in front of me.
That's me, not my character. I don't know, do you want to go first, Wiley, or?
You go first.
This is just a bit of a refresher for those of you who for those at home who may not be familiar with your character.
Oh, God, excuse me. Sorry. Drunk soda too fast. I mean, I guess, would this be the first time? Oh, rude. How dare you? I don't think this would be their first time meeting, per se, or would it?
Meeting the Grand Duke?
Yes.
No, it would not. Your group has had a bit of a lengthier discussion with the Grand Duke up to this point. As the Grand Duke approaches your group, as well as Evlor, he immediately sticks his hands out and shakes all of your hands. He, specifically starting with you two, I must thank the First Reader Bookworm for sending allies to assist us in this matter. Sitara, go ahead and just remind the party as to who you are.
Well, Sitara is your... friendly is still the right word now. I also use it. Friendly neighborhood Twilight Druid Furbog, about 6'5". Skin/fur, it's usually black. It looks a little bit more white now since it's been 10 years. Seems like maybe it's moved a little bit. Splattered across her fur. Her rounded, slightly star-shaped ears. Nothing else has really changed. She still looks pretty much the same as she did 10 years ago at the end of Candlekeep. Maybe a couple more scars, maybe slightly more muscular, just from building an entire village. But half black and white hair and bright magenta eyes. She jingles like cowbells. She's got them in her hair. She just smiles, as per usual, pretty brightly as she shakes, I'm assuming, Will's hand. Wow, my words are really hard today.
It'd be Will's, then quickly followed by Zevlor's.
Yeah. Well, I couldn't exactly deny the call. I need to research the hells in the first place. I've got personal matters to deal with that can be handled after this is done.
Zevlor following the Grand Duke. We're happy to have you.
I'm happy to be here. I haven't been to Baldur's Gate before. This is nice.
Hans, we go to you, as you have a bit more of a distinct change than your friend, who I believe you're familiar with, Sitara.
Yes.
Yes.
Old.
Would you like to describe Hans for us? Describe it, or shall I just show it?
Go ahead and show it.
He's old, chat!
Old!
He's old!
No!
Getting too old for this shit.
Man, that must
Wow,
suck.
he's 30 now.
34, yeah. He aged not so gracefully. His hair, once bright fuchsia, now faded pink-ish, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
His expression clearly shows his age, I guess. Yeah, and he has not aged gracefully.
Okay, but how old is Hans, actually?
10 rough years.
I wrote down 34, so he was 24.
Oh my god.
Because he was 10 years old.
Oh my god.
Well,
Yeah.
it's actually not surprising.
He's 34, he's already got full gray. Damn, bro.
It's not full gray, it's still pink.
That too, yeah.
I mean, it's gray in it.
It's grayish, yeah.
Candlekeep will do that to you.
The years have been harsh on him. His once frustratingly smug expression has become upside down, so to speak.
Grizzled and hardened. No.
He has abandoned his ways of grace and glory for more I guess, noble intentions, and it has taken a toll on him.
Mm-hmm.
He
Nonetheless-
stopped having fun and whimsy.
Yeah, he still, though, sports his fancy jacket. Somehow, still vibrantly red inside.
Excellent.
Also, he's a horseman, in case anyone isn't familiar.
Horseman.
Yes,
He's a
centaur.
centaur.
Half man, half horse.
Do you think that's why he aged worse? Is because weird cross between human aging and horse aging?
Took a visit to the Feywild.
Yeah.
No, no.
I've seen some shit, man.
I've seen things.
That's the Regulus who's just like, amateur.
Ask.
But with that, he then continues on and addresses the other two members of this current crowd as CG. I would like you to introduce not your character, but your characters, plural, for this adventure.
Kind of bullshit.
Absolutely. The duo in the group make a pair of confident yet determined adventurers. The first, the flashier of the two, is a tall but young tiefling of crimson hue, with slick-back horns. His eyes have the outline of tattoos that accent his soft gaze. He wears a humble smile that is offset by the charged air around him. Silver and red hair make up his mane, long and frayed at the bottom, as his youthful frame marks him in his mid-teens. He looks affectionately at the other side, at the other by his side, all far older, as she looks back to him from child parents. The woman's soft green eyes and freckled face complement her reddened hair, as it is starting to gray. The armor she wears appears built for speed instead of protection, and the bow behind her looks worn with use, yet almost immune to age. The lines in her human face beginning to form, but the glint of kindness in her gaze does not seem diminished by the years she carries. She looks back at her son as she brushes some hair from his eyes, before he pushes her away in embarrassment, turning their attention to the Grand Duke.
As I get to introduce CG's character, Elizabeth Tara, and her son / sidekick NPC, Zarafon Tara.
Because CG can't stay away from making his own playthrough more complicated.
CG and I had a at-length discussion about how we were going to handle this, if I was going to be running Zarafon or not, and he was like, no, I got it. And I was like, okay.
Alright.
But yes, for
Whatever
all
you say.
above game, Zarafon is a sidekick NPC, which some of you may be familiar with how that works, but basically, it is rather than like a DM NPC, it is an NPC that is given its own individual stat block that levels up alongside the party. It's actually a really cool system that I discovered recently, so we are using that for this, but Zarafon is not a proper player character like Elizabeth is.
Thanks, Jake.
Yes. Thank you, Jake, for introducing me to the sidekick mechanics.
You're welcome.
But the Grand Duke, much like the previous two, comes up and he shakes both of your hands, and he kind of hangs on to Zarafon for a bit. Now, son, it's not too late to back out if you have hesitance.
I very rarely has hesitance, and I feel as though it would be... What kind of dutiful son would I be if I did not make sure and see to my mother's safety?
I respect that. He kind of gives you, Zarafon, a firm nod, a bit of a tighter grip. My understanding, I know you both volunteered for this. My understanding is that you two are looking for someone. Is that correct?
It is, yes.
But if by chance they're in Elturel, I hope you find them. Or if not, hopefully you at least get peace of mind. But nevertheless, we are thankful to have you here. Your efforts and your loyalty to Baldur's Gate has spoken volumes. Not just to your skill and your talent, but your dedication to this task. We thank both of you. And Zevlor, at a response to that, kind of does like the hand across the chest thing.
Yes.
Elizabeth, looking on over to the Grand Duke, says, "Well, we can do what we can to contribute to your war. Though, I have high hopes of finding who I'm looking for. They are far too stubborn to let the Hells take them."
All the more luck to you, then. Stubbornness runs in the rivers. But if you find you have a little bit of trouble, as the fifth individual of this group begins to walk up, as I would like for my friend Lejig to go ahead and introduce his character, Theo.
Holy. Approaching the group now clustered around Zevlor and the Grand Duke is a nearly 7-foot-tall man. You could very easily confuse him for some manner of white-haired orc, were it not for seemingly crack-like scars that run across his face, like cutting just underneath the left side of his lip before trailing down his chin. Scars across his face, filled in with what looks like copper. This man's face almost looking like a porcelain bust pieced back together in that respect. The rest of his ashen gray-green complexion mimics the look of copper patina in appearance.
Also, I apologize, chat, the overlay is not quite fully prepped. So we're going to, in the next session, you'll have a better view of the character arts down below.
Johnny.
Continue, Jake.
Yes, please continue.
He is, in most occasions, and in this one in particular, wearing more commoner's attire. It looks rather work-worn, as there are tears and scuffs, pieces of his clothing that are threadbare, suggesting that this very well may be worker's attire. As this gentleman approaches the Grand Duke and Zevlor at first, the two individuals that he knows very well and has fought alongside.
As the two of them see you approach, Will is the first to approach you, and he offers you a firm hand. Tav, my friend, it's good to see you.
Oh, were it not for the grim business at hand today, Will, I would echo the sentiment. How the turns have tabled since the decade I was last in here. Krieg will not be mourned, but his short-sighted pleas to the beyond should be remembered and cautioned against.
I hear that, my friend. The rest of you here, you are all familiar with the name Tav. A nickname, but also almost title of the man who helped lead the assault on the Cult of the Absolute and the Netherbrain here in Baldur's Gate 10 years ago. Someone who has worked closely with Zevlor, Will, and a number of other individuals prior to this event, and the events of the Netherbrain attack on Baldur's Gate in the year 3 ship sailing. That's right, chat. Tav is now canon in here.
Tab has been
We have a
canon
canon
since we started
Tab.
Candlekeep.
Turning first to Zevlor, he is going to offer he's going to mimic the Hell Rider's salute with his right fist across his chest, right over his heart.
He will offer it back to you. It's been a while, friend. How are you holding up?
The question isn't how I'm holding up, it's how Rosymorn's coming back together. It is... Well, if you head out... We're heading out the pass that way, on the way to Elturel, I presume.
Above game, you guys have had a bit of a discussion as to what the first stage of this of the ride is. While the primary force is going to be riding out to Elturel to use the gate that was held underneath Elturel, specifically, hold on, I have it here somewhere. I've lost the name, but that's fine. While the primary force is going to be riding to Elturel, to where Elturel once sat to use the gate to arrive in Avernus and into the actual city of Elturel proper, your group, your small party, is actually going to be taking a different way into Avernus. You all are going to be plane shifted in. You all have met with Zevlor and Will a number of times in the past couple of months to go over, not past couple of months, probably about the last week or so, last week, 2 weeks, to go over what the plan is. And we go over that now, as you guys have one more refresher meeting real quick in-game, but above game, your group has been assigned the task of, while the primary force is arriving in the city of Elturel to hold the city, causing all this chaos and hubbub, your group is going to be using that as basically a distraction. You're going to link up with...
Backdoor.
What's up?
We're team backdoor.
You are team backdoor. Your group is going to be meeting up with a sect of the Hellrider Rebellion in Avernus at a location known as Fort Knucklebone, which, while that was originally the location of the Knucklebones gang in Avernus, it has since become a forward operating base for the rebellion in Avernus. You are going to meet with the sect of Hellrider Rebellion forces there, and you are going to be given a guide from the forces stationed at Fort Knucklebone to ride out and find the sword of Zariel. You are the retrieval team. You are to ride out and get the sword of Zariel by any means necessary. Does that make sense to everyone? Once you secure the sword, your goal is then to get it back to Elturel to destroy the companion. On paper, a simple task, but as all parties have suspected and expected, plans are subject to change, especially once Zariel knows that the sword learns that the sword is in play. But with that, with a little bit of prep above game, you guys are going to gain a few things here.
Oh.
So, Will has a discussion with your group once more that the only way to make sure that the companion is destroyed and Elturel is returned, is likely you're going to have to bring an end to Zariel. Something that you are prepared to deal with, but hopefully, with any luck, doesn't come to pass. Hopefully, you're able to avoid her altogether. But you're making preparations in the event that that is not the case. Chances are, Zariel, wishing to not only secure her sword, but hold on to her treasure jewel of the city of Elturel, she will likely directly interfere to stop any efforts of saving Elturel. But that is something that you guys will only be able to deal with if and when it comes to pass. With that, you all receive a few things. Each one of you is going to be given a ring of mind shielding. You're welcome to use those as you wish. They do require attunement, which I will let you do now if you wish. They are recommended, but they are not required. So you guys can add those to your sheets, do with them as you see fit. You are given them, not forced to wear them. Secondly, you guys are going to be given a map. The map of the first layer of the Hells of Avernus. Now, I am not going to make y'all roll checks for this, because this is something you guys would have learned prior to this point. But in the reports of the Hellrider Rebellion, it is well known at this stage that Avernus is always shifting at the whim of the Archdevils. Terrain will move, distances will shorten and expand however they see fit. But this is the most current setup, the most current layout as to what you have been, as what has been able to be reported. Will points to a few specific points and, gives them to your group. First, we have the city of Elturel, which, as has been reported, always lies on the river Styx. Well, you guys can't see that nameplate for whatever reason. No, you guys cannot see that nameplate for whatever reason. Jake!
Nope.
How do I make the nameplate show for everyone?
There should be an ellipsis next to the nameplate option that shows
I see it!
see and edit.
Yep. I got it. Thank you, my friend.
Need an
Yep.
emoji that's just Jake!
With that, you're also given the location of Fort Knucklebone, roughly about 10 miles away from Elturel. That is going to be your arrival point. This is the basic information you have thus far. You have also been given the reported location of the Sword of Zariel. You are unsure as of this moment if it still remains in the current pinpointed area on the map, but it is a location that has been come to known as the Scab. The Scab is a mass of gore and flesh that has erupted within the lands of Avernus. More specifically, the Scab holds a temple known as the Bleeding Citadel. The Bleeding Citadel is where the Sword of Zariel is supposedly held. A holy ground, consecrated ground that the lands of Avernus have viscerally reacted to. The Scab has nearly consumed the actual full structure of the Bleeding Citadel. Just in this visceral reaction to its construction. But more on that later. Making sure I've given everything to your group. You all are going to receive one more thing. You all are going to be given an additional superior healing potion.
Yippee!
So each one of you, go ahead and add that to your inventory.
Yay! I didn't have to spend money.
Yippee!
Yippee!
And then I simply must ask you, my friends, do you have any questions? For Will, for Zevlor, or for me?
No.
Going once? Going twice?
Thinking.
Thinking?
Oh,
Thinking.
He's thinking.
frightening thing. This isn't the one I wanted.
Are Will and Zevlor have Will and Zevlor been apprised of the essentially the front lines of the Blood War, for lack of a better term?
Yes. Will and Zevlor will be participating in the ride, going into
Okay.
Elturel and Avernus along with the rest of the Hell Riders. What you know, Theo, as well as the rest of you, is that while the Hell Riders have been instructed to ride into Avernus and fight for Elturel, there has also been a second, you could call it home team, that has been informed and prepared for the Hell Riders to ride out. And that has fallen to the duty of the Flaming Fist, led by Supreme Marshal Ulder Ravengard. They are the ones playing defense. They are the ones staying here in case some shit happens while you're gone, or worst case, you don't come back.
Follow-up to the follow-up. Given the breadth of Theo's experience, would he know of any fail-safe spells that theoretically any, I want to say it's in particularly a cleric spell, so if you want to have an Arcana check determine this,
I'm gonna
that might
say
be used to return.
I'm gonna say,
in
given
the-
the prep up until this point from the characters in game, in the setting, especially with you, Theo, because you have been helping with the Hellrider Rebellion kind of on and off the past few years. You have a bit of experience. You know that spells like Plane Shift, Word of Recall, Teleport, they are typically the go-to, but they, just because of the way Avernus works and the control that the Archdevils have, they are not foolproof. And things like Sending and other spells of that nature that allow you to create telepathic connection to other individuals, you know that the Archdevils have been known to tap into those communications. They have that capability. That is why you are given the Rings of Mind Shielding.
Okay.
But you know that typically
Specifically-
the go-to is Plane Shift. That's usually
Okay.
the go-to.
Well, Jake answered the question I was going to ask, so
What question was it? The one about...
Theo,
getting
Yeah.
back out.
I might want to. I want to have something in character then. In that case, with
Yeah.
that knowledge. Given that this is probably the first time Theo has been able to actually make one of these meetings on time, because Wraithwind is a fair distance out from the city of Baldur's Gate. I'd like Theo to be able to try to suss out the companions he is not familiar with, to see if any of them seem to be of a divine bend of spellcasting.
Okay.
What would you have me roll for that?
I would have you roll Arcana or Religion, whichever your choice.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and take Religion, because I am, in fact, proficient with that, if you'd believe it.
I do believe it.
What, really? I just got lucky.
That was to GM.
That was the GM. I will
Up
let
to
you
you if you'd
re-roll that
like.
because that was the GM.
Heard.
Because I am merciful.
Right.
We're gonna
Wow.
need that mercy.
25. Let's go.
Let's
Thank
go.
you.
This
Thank
is
you,
one of the few
19.
bouts of mercy I will give you. You have done a little bit of research on your companions prior to this point. You know that while all of the individuals here before you going into Avernus with you are magically inclined, the only one who has any sort of magic of a religious nature is Sitara. Druid cleric.
Ah, excellent.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, Sitara. You are cleric first, druid second, correct?
Yeah.
All right. With that, knowing these things, Theo is going to turn after the exchange with Will and Zevlor. He is going to turn and introduce himself in brief to Hans, Sitara, and the mother and son pairing of the Tharas. Before turning to Sitara.
Sitara is not often you find someone that is not just taller than you to this extent.
Yeah, Sitara, other than the one other furball back at Candlekeep, and
Shout out to
obviously-
Thalros.
Thalros, yeah, and obviously Ashgarla. Sitara's still not used to looking up, so she kind of like, oh, and then looks up at Theo, just like face to face with probably his neck, and then looked up. Hi.
I presume that you have access to magic of the Sixth Circle.
Theo, if you've never seen a person frog blink before, you have now. You watch Sitara squint and think for a moment. Go, oh! Yeah, I do. I am a cleric.
Wonderful. Follow-up question to that.
Yes.
I presume you have word of recall, a word of recall prepared.
Oh yeah, it's been set up for like 10 years now, so unless we want to change it, I need to know now before we go.
He's going to turn to the rest of the group.
Cause it's set to my house all the way back in near Candlekeep.
As you guys are having this discussion, there is a knock at the chamber door as what looks like one of the Hell Riders comes up and he... Grand Duke, The Hell Riders are ready. All right then. And the Grand Duke will turn to your group. Take what time you need to prepare. In the meantime, the Hell Riders are going to head for Elturel. And he's going to put his hand out to each of you. Good luck, my friends. Death to Zariel.
Death to Zariel. Man, that's really hard to say
Zariel.
for
Mate.
some reason.
For Elturel's new dawn.
I'll nod at that. And him and Zevlor, who once again will kind of give you the Hell Rider salute. The two of them will make their way. You guys have at this time as much time as you need to prepare, to get ready, before you meet with your envoy to carry you to Avernus, to whisk you away.
To be taken by the magic. Sitara will look back at Theo and go, "Yeah, if you want to like make it back here specifically, we can. It's just gonna take a bit."
You're going to see Theo hold up a hand. Candlekeep is close enough. Allow me a moment. And, is it worth burning that over while I'm still on the material?
What are you thinking, my friend?
Theo's probably going to... It makes sense here, at least, for Theo to burn a 3rd level spell to inform his retainers back at Rosymorn to essentially secure the place.
If you are going to do that,
Furthermore.
If you're going to do that, if you're not attuning to the Ring of Mind Shielding, I would suggest doing that now.
Yeah, going to probably pop that before the Ring of Mind Shielding.
For
just
my reference, who here is attuning to the Rings of Mind Shielding that have been passed out? Anyone? Again, not required, but recommend.
I don't know, because I have.
I will.
Hans's, okay?
Zaravon and Elizabeth will.
No longer have blind sight.
Oh no.
Yeah, I'm going to unattune from my boots of speed.
Okay.
Speed.
So it sounds like all of you are, correct? Great. Okay.
Sitara still wears the boots though, because it would be dumb to go into Elturel without shoes.
This is
Yes.
factual.
It would be extremely dumb to go into Avernus without shoes.
Speaking of attire, Theo is probably going to have to go and suit up.
Where? There's a
I'm not changing your Discord reactive again.
I know, that's what the handout's for.
I imagine that there's like this monk outside of the gates who heard that you don't go into Avernus without shoes. He's like, "Aw."
Aww.
Let me go ahead and, while we are bringing that up, let us go ahead and show off our handout for Mr. Theo, or Tav.
Damn.
As he has became known as. Look at that. Look at
nerd.
that boy.
Look at that nerd.
Look at that dweeb. Huh. What
You would get along with Copper.
the?
You wear my colors well.
Burnished bronze, gold, maroons, burgundies. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Any other prep, my friends?
Ooh, God, excuse me.
So, Elizabeth is going to step out and go, "Alright, as we are going to be working together very closely in a very dangerous land, perhaps You can tell me what you are all capable of and what you all do.
I would say you guys have known each other for a little bit. You've gotten a little bit of time to familiarize yourself with each other and your capabilities prior to this point, given how dangerous this operation is. So why don't we do it a little bit above game? What is everyone? Everyone go ahead and inform us as to your class and subclass. Or specialization, if you will. Let's start with Sitara.
Right. That was that was pure stim. I'm sorry. Level 13 Twilight Cleric, 3 level Stars Druid, because you can't be shiny. You can't be too shiny. It's impossible.
What about our friend Hans? What is Hans's layout?
He is Rogue 9 and Bard 7.
Excellent.
What kind of rogue? Shit, subclasses.
Thief. He can climb, and his movement speed is 70 because items.
I forgot.
Oh, God.
Why? It's a fucking mountain goat.
Also
Yeah.
Valor Bard.
Excellent.
Combo,
Awesome
I would
sword.
say so.
What about Elizabeth and Zarevon?
Well, Zaravon is a sidekick specialized into magic,
Mm-hmm.
specifically of a charismatic nature.
Yes.
No subclass to be spoken of, but
Given the nature
as-
of the stat block.
indeed. Elizabeth, however, is full arcane archer.
Yes.
Nice.
Yes. We
do
love
love
the
an
5e
archer.
fighter.
We do love the 5e fighter.
Consistency.
This is
My
me.
beloved.
And then we have our man of the hour, the one and only Tav. What is our Tav rocking on this adventure?
16 levels of paladin.
Paladin. Would you like to elaborate on your subclass, or would you like to leave that as a mystery for now?
I think
Because you and
it's
I are
worth-
doing something
I'm-
a little special for your subclass.
I'm going to just let everyone know that this is not a subclass that you can find in any published supplement as of this moment.
Correct.
Nerd.
We'll elaborate a bit more on that later. But anything else, my friends? Shall we get down to brass tacks?
I'm going to list out some of Theo's kit. Particularly, you would all of you would notice a very, very ornate, for lack of, oh man, I don't want to use 40k terms, but I want to use a 40k term here. Is anyone familiar with Auramite?
No.
Probably not.
What's 40k?
That's the other thing.
40,000.
Yeah.
Well, that's a
So,
big number.
Riley.
in the briefest sense, are y'all familiar? No, I'm just gonna grab.
Mm-hmm.
I'm posting this in the channel for yours' best benefit.
Oh.
That armor is Auramite. It's essentially enchanted, for lack of a better term, enchanted gold-plated armor. There is a sword made entirely of that, with a holy symbol of Lathander affixed at the center of the guard.
Excellent.
A holy avenger.
Do I? I'm trying to figure out how to ask this question correctly.
Uh-huh.
I would assume Sitara knows about Lathander.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, okay. Given the goddess that she worships, so
Mm-hmm. God of the sun.
yeah,
God of the Dawn,
God
specifically.
of the morning lord.
the dawn, yeah, the morning lord. Sitara will
Let us
just...
not confuse Lathander for Ormentor.
Yeah. Yeah, let's not do
Yes.
that. That's rude.
A monitor. Sorry, I mispronounced that. Yeah. We're Tav did something to get this.
Yes.
You're probably certain.
He asked
Tav
the
did a
DM
lot
very
of
nicely.
things.
I did.
Yeah.
Because I said no to another artifact too, technically.
Correct. Also true.
Yeah, true.
You would notice, by the way, Theo, as Zarevon very much is just looking at this full armor plated with, like, jaw dropped.
He's such a nerd.
Nerd. Sitara just points at the the symbol of Lathander and goes, I know that one. That's Lathander. She closes her eyes because she stuttered.
That's
It's like, it's fine.
a symbol of hope. Because after all of this, the people of Elturel are going to need the hope of hope for whatever comes next.
Yeah.
As you guys are having this conversation, a voice that Theo you're familiar with, but the rest of you may not be, kind of echoes into the room. Well, looks like you're getting along well then. As entering into the room is a white-haired half-elf that some of you of the tales of the assault on Baldur's Gate may be familiar with the Chosen of Saloon. Shadowheart. Shart spotted.
Shart! Everyone point!
You all.
The second her voice rings in the chamber, there is a stupid smile that just spreads across Theo's face.
Theo's with my wife.
Theo, as well as the rest of you, you have been informed prior to this point that while Shadowheart will be staying in Baldur's Gate to assist older Ravengard, Shadowheart is your liaison, your envoy to arrive in Avernus. Hey, plane shift is a cleric spell. Funny
it sure
that.
is.
Yep.
As she comes up and she kind of places a hand on your shoulder, Theo, she goes, I take it you're all about ready to go then.
I mean,
About
I'm ready to go.
as ready as I can be.
Oh, I know you're ready.
This feels odd 10 years on. The armor doesn't quite fit right anymore.
Just don't die on me. I'd
Wouldn't
hate to
think of
have
it.
to go down there and tear Zariel apart myself just to bring you back. Dreadfully inconvenient.
Can't be inconveniencing you.
She
Not
shakes
even
her
for a
head.
moment.
Above game. Everyone ready to go to hell?
I'm going to hell. You're going to jail.
You're going to jail! Well, then, my friends. Shadowheart, first of all, for you, Theo. She takes her hands. She looks up into your eyes. Goodbye, my love. Be safe. Or else.
The companion will be destroyed, and Elturel will see the sun again.
She will give you a soft kiss, your last that you will receive for some time.
Yes.
And with that, my friends, you all gather up and Shadowheart. Real quick, Sitara, before I continue, remind me which goddess you Sitara worships?
Ehanine Moonbow, practically probably a sister to both Lathander and Saloon.
Mm-hmm. Shadowheart does kind of look to you a little bit and goes, respectable choice.
Sitara smiles, not
Close enough, I
realizing what
suppose.
Shadowheart is talking about. Thank you.
But with that, she conjures the power of Saloon, the power of the moon. And with the casting of Plane Shift, you all leave the city of Baldur's Gate. And before we continue on, I just wanted to say, my friends, welcome to Avernus. Damn, it sucks out here!
Guys, it's bad!
Guys, it's bad,
Smells so awful.
Who thought sulfur was a great incense?
Who the hell
No,
farted?
It's worse than sulfur. It's the overzealous perfume aisle.
No!
Oh god, my eyes watered just thinking about that. Holy shit.
Before we continue, I would really like to take a short break just to restock on my water and prepare us for what is coming next. So, I have to piss. That's what I'm trying to say. So, we are going to take
Filling
a
the
very,
tank.
very quick bio break. No more than 5 minutes. My friends, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Welcome back, friends.
Yes.
Mentally, you are in Avernus. Also, physically, you are also in Avernus. Welcome to hell, motherfuckers.
No, we're in a furnace.
Motherfucker!
Hey, what's that nautiloid ship over there doing?
Oh no!
What
no,
nautiloid
no,
ship?
No,
That was
no,
10
no,
years
no,
ago.
no,
Not again, not
Theo,
again, not again.
Theo seeing a nautiloid flashbacks. Oh shit! Otherwise unfazed by the hells, but seeing a nautiloid. Ugh.
My friends, I would like to welcome you to Avernus. A few things hit your senses as you arrive here on the plane of the first layer of the 9 hells. First of all, it's hot, bro! It's really, really hot. That's the most immediate thing. As far as our two religious folks go, and Theo, you've been here a couple of times. You're familiar with this. There's a bit of a... You can feel the discordance in the air. It's like you feel the fighting going on all around you. This is for Theo and Sitara, but Theo, you've been able to kind of put it into words.
Oh, cool. I didn't think there was a feeling worse than, knowing there are ghosts nearby.
Sitara, wow, this sucks.
Yeah.
The other thing that kind of takes your senses as you arrive, you have been planted within the confines of what appears to be a large cavern of sorts. Theo, again, you are familiar with Fort Knucklebone. You have been here before, but for those of you who have not been here, allow me to show you what exactly the very fitting name of Fort Knucklebone looks like. A rather large mountain, or perhaps the corpse of some very, very large creature, who died millennia ago. The rock structure of Fort Knucklebone is that of a massive, massive hand. The interior of this large cavern has been, underneath the hand, has been used as a form of rudimentary shelter for the sake of Fort Knucklebone, and around it is just meter and yard and maybe even mile of just layer after layer of scrap metal just all around. Theo, when the couple times that you've been here, as your visits have increased and as the going in and out of the Hellrider Rebellion, the wall has become a bit more fortified, a bit more cared for, but obviously not so much as to draw attention, as this is a place that that the forces here do not want falling under the watchful eye of Zariel or any of her high generals, for that matter. As you all kind of touch down and your feet plant, the next thing you hear is a voice. Ah, there you are. Welcome. And the group of you turn to face this figure. Greetings. I am lead scout here. My name is Rhea Mantlemore. It's a pleasure to meet you. I would like everyone here to go ahead and roll me a history check. Theo, you will get advantage on this check.
Hell yeah, advantage. We love that.
In fact, Elizabeth and Zaravon, being from Baldur's Gate, will get advantage on this check as well.
That's a 15 on the history.
Story. Why? 24.
That's Zaravon.
7.
I do believe you rolled twice for Zaravon.
Correct. I didn't realize if it would roll advantage or not automatically. That's a 2 for or a 7 for Zaravon.
Okay.
Let's try Elizabeth.
There you go.
Yeah, that's a 27.
Zaravon, the name sounds familiar, but otherwise the details behind it escape you. Hans, fucking names, man. What can I say? But as for the rest of you, Rhea Mantlemore has become somewhat of a popular figure, as of late, as not only in regards to your mission, having become lead scout for, more specifically, your purposes in acquiring the Sword of Zariel, but has also been a major point of intelligence gathering for the Hellrider Rebellion. Rhea Mantlemore and her associates, the information they have gathered has done miles and miles of work for the people still fighting in Elturel. But her most notable, what's the word I'm going for? Milestone was the investigation she led that ended up resulting in the hunting and arrest of one Tavius Krieg, who had been hiding in Baldur's Gate for the last 10 years. As she comes up to you, and she kind of greets you all. So you're the ones, then. You're here to collect the sword.
That's the plan.
Excellent.
Amongst other things.
Come right this way.
You.
And she will lead you towards the mouth of this cavern, which in this specific instance is around where the gap between the pointer finger and the middle finger. And you can see all around you, it's ramshackled, like, there are small fires going, there are ramshackled, sort of residences, I guess you could call it. And again, just layer and layer of scrap metal surrounding this whole mountain in a perimeter. But beyond that, way off in the distance, somewhere within about 10 miles, enough to see, you see the city of Elturel.
Oh,
In a suspended above the river Styx, the companion, that
Black hole sun.
that black hole sun, a perfect way to put it, swirling above it, cascading lightning through the air. Flying fortresses developed by Zariel's forces slowly patrol around. You see a number of them have been planted in the ground, large infernal chains slowly trying to pull chunks of the city down to the ground to no avail. It's quite a sight to behold. That is what we're fighting for. Elturel. If you had any regrets, or if you had any desires to return home, I wouldn't blame you. But I'm afraid that in this matter it is too late. You are already here. No going back now.
It's unique. I've seen worse.
Forward unto dawn, then.
Forward on to dawn. This way. Let me introduce you to your guide. And she will lead you back deeper into the mountain. And even just standing here, you hear the sounds of warfare all around. The sounds of battle, distant. Nothing immediate, but I mean, Avernus is essentially one massive battlefield all over. It is hard to travel anywhere without running into some sort of devilish, or infernal, or abyssal force of some sort. But she leads you deeper back into the mountain, into a bit of a rudimentary chamber where a table has been set up in the middle with the map that you guys saw before you laid out upon it. And, well, my friends, I need to send an invite to someone.
Oh yeah, I did forget about this. I didn't know who, but there was still information I had and I still forgot. No! It's my buddy!
I'm just waiting for him to join the call.
I'm gonna bite him. How dare he keep that secret from me?
Hey, buddy.
Excellent.
I was assuming I
Hi.
would get a bigger thing than that, and then instead of I'm waiting for him to join the call.
How dare you keep this secret
I'm-
from me, Johnny?
I'm sorry,
So-
Johnny. Do you want to jump out and jump back in, and we'll try again?
No, this is fine.
Retake.
Okay.
No, this is fine. You give me as much notice as you did to join this, so it's fine.
True.
Well, my friends, I would like to take a moment and welcome our dear friend, it's Johnny Rose, to the Death to Zariel table.
Hi.
Hi, Johnny.
Hi, Johnny.
Welcome,
Hi.
Jimmy.
My mortal enemy.
I've had 48 hours to prepare for this. Hello.
Yippee!
Yeah, so I want it to be known that Johnny has, in the past 2 days, has been working on his character. It was brought to him a little while ago that he would likely be joining this game. Maybe not essentially this early, but he has done the Lord's work, as one could describe. And to the point where about today, at about 4 p.m., 2 hours before he went, he said, "Hey man, Blood Hunter's too confusing. Can I change my class?"
This is true. This is true.
Valid.
This is
Valid.
very
Honestly.
true. And I would like it to be known that someone was in the game when I was doing this.
Woo!
Jake was in the game while I was making my character.
So I told Johnny to change his display name to the Scrying Orb while he was working on his character. And so
That's
I'm
fair.
curious as to what Jake's reaction was when he saw the Scrying Orb join the game when I wasn't home. With a
steal.
With a, like,
profile picture.
in a race car bed.
Yeah, a
Hold on.
steal in a race car bed.
Let me
I'm like,
show this off the chat.
Yeah, feel free.
Oh, I'm on the wrong screen. Hold on.
Oh
We
my
must
god.
perceive.
Hold on.
I'm like, is Tart logged in on his phone, checking some, grabbing a link or something from the journal? Because I've done
Nope.
that.
Daddy.
I've used Roll20 Mobile.
Oh, I need to actually enter Roll20.
It would help if you were in the game, yes.
Well, we were
Yes.
doing this part first, just to make sure.
Scrying Orb is right there, though.
No,
Uh-huh.
the Scrying Orb is
The
right
new Scrying
there.
Orb. It's a spiel.
I am perceiving you all.
Roubed.
Look at him.
Roubed.
Hey, look at my little boy. But
That-
yes,
I don't recall that being how the Scrying Orb looks, but maybe I'm mistaken.
Yes.
Dirty orbs.
we're both blue, and we.
Both
Neighbors have
blue
worked better.
and round.
I have worked for 37 hours already this week, and I'm slated for 12 more tomorrow. I'm not all in. I'm not 100% here.
You know, that is fair.
But with that being said, Johnny,
Yes.
I would like for you to describe your character to us, if you will.
Nerd, please. How explicit am I allowed to be here? I need to know.
What do you mean by that?
What do you mean by that?
What
With
word?
TOS, probably.
Yeah, am
Keep
I
it within
allowed?
TOS, but I mean, I've already given one content warning prior to the session.
Okay, I'm
so.
just making sure. As you all approach, you see a very to the side blonde-haired individual who is wearing gear that's probably both been made for this individual and also scrapped together because again we are in the realm of hell. But no matter how rugged, beaten, and just destroyed, but we're gonna get to that in a second. That came up actually. No matter how like rugged and gross some of the stuff looks, he is still able to serve with a heavy C. I just want that to be
Let's
known.
go.
I can't say the word here because I feel like I'd get in trouble.
Yeah.
And-
hold
and
on,
now-
I can
I would
type it.
prefer if you
There go.
didn't. I'm not going to give you grief for it, though.
No. But speaking of that message, Bun, in chat, buddy, what was one of the first questions I did ask you in the DMs after
If you
I
could
was-
have a massive donger.
This is true. And then he said he'd roll for it.
What did you roll?
No, I said you could roll for it.
Are you,
God, it's
are,
just
are you,
like having Nero in chat.
Are you sure, buddy? We can check the DMs. I can roll if need be.
You gotta get
Make
your
it a
test roll, though.
public roll. Yeah, make it be your test roll.
Okay, it is a D12 since 12 inches. A solid 4 is okay. It's not a lot.
It's
but
perfectly serviceable.
Yeah, it's.
I am
perfectly
reminded of the Stradzzy TikTok.
Welcome everyone.
What?
Welcome to hell.
Yeah.
Welcome to
Indeed.
day
Welcome to
3 of 4
Avernus.
months. This is what I've been told. Now, if we
Alrighty.
would like to resume.
But yes.
Put away the measuring tape.
Did you have anything else for us for your character description?
Outside of that, class would be monk, Way of the Long Death, and just here to have fun.
Just here for a good time.
Just here for a good
You know
time.
what?
Yeah, just
You're
in
in
the most
Avernus.
battle ravaged realm of the hells. You know, just for a little bit of fun, just for laughs,
Girls,
Yeah.
girls just want
Just
to
some
have fun.
hee-hoo funnies.
a little giggle.
Been here for 10
Boils.
years, you know.
Canyon, as you just stated literally just a moment ago, you have been here for an exceedingly long time. 10 years. You were there when Elturel fell. You were part of the initial party that attempted to stop Elturel from falling into the hells. And when it did, you were part of that initial party who tried to bring it back. Who tried desperately to find any sort of means of getting the city back, destroying the companion, finding the sword of Zariel. And sadly to say, you and your friends failed. You are now the sole survivor of the party that once was. And you have been given another chance. As Rhea Mantlemorn enters the chamber with this group in tow, Rhea you're familiar with. You've been working closely with her for quite some time now. You see a group of eclectic individuals who you were told was going to be meeting with you for you to have as your team to retrieve the sword of Zariel. Rhea kind of enters the chamber and gestures to you, Kenyon. This man is Kenyon Levy. He's been fighting here longer than I have. Just about as long as those who remain.
Hello, friends. Hello, adventurers, or just people here to give their lives towards something that hopefully will mean something.
Now,
Please.
Hopefully
Canyon,
I know that.
you are familiar with Theo, the glowing-eyed individual who's decked in the heavy armor, as you have been told the tale of the man who, alongside his fellow party, helped save the city of Baldur's Gate from an attack of a Netherbrain. But the other individuals you are much less familiar with.
This is true. I do recognize some of you, one of you, but the rest, I hope you get comfortable. I hope you enjoy your time here, and let's hope it's a short time, but in a positive way.
It's
Positive
hell.
intent.
We,
is hell.
we strive to make this trip a very short one.
I said the exact same thing. I started at 59, and well, a decade passes.
Oh,
It's
you're
hard to
almost
keep.
the same age as me.
It is hard to keep track of time in a land where the sun doesn't set, nor does it rise. But you've made do.
Now, imagine you were told why I'm here, and we should get to planning, because it doesn't get any cooler here. Well, there's some level of shade, but overall, the heat persists.
Fucking Arizona.
Allow me to bring up the map. Once again, opening up the map of Avernus. As previously mentioned, you guys are here. Fort Knucklebone. You have the city of Elturel within a 10-mile range here. Canyon. given your efforts on a previous mission, you were given a incredibly vital lead that, upon following, led you to the Bleeding Citadel, or otherwise known as the Scab. Once you found that and you realized that this was the place that held the Sword of Zariel, you reported back to the Hellrider Rebellion, who then reported to Grand Duke Will Ravengard, so on and so forth, leading us to this event now. The Scab has, in the Bleeding Citadel, has been in its current location for roughly about a week now. And roughly since you found it. Maybe more, but as to how long exactly it's been there, you're honestly unsure. You know that you have the means to find it if it were to move again. But now's the best time to do it while you know. Now's the best time to go while you know where it is.
I believe with our best efforts, we should move here. We move swiftly. And if we can, move quietly. Rumblings happen all over this hellscape. And I know we're fighters. I know we're warriors. I know we're clerics? Is that a child, by the way? Hold on. Is that a child?
Is that a fucking kid? Who are you pointing to?
15.
I mean, hold on. Okay, I'm all for leading people through this entire zone, but are you all going to be okay with this?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay, I'm just needing to make sure.
Oh, wait,
That
were you
does-
calling me a child or him a child?
Hold on. The
does
literal
rem-
Is there not two companions that CG is playing that one is a child?
What is a child?
I just wanted to make
Yes.
sure. Yeah.
Zeraphon
Okay, just making sure.
is above game. Zeraphon is 15 years old.
Okay. Okay, I'm making sure, Zervon, I knew it was like, okay,
Yes, he is a teenager.
A cheater.
so, again, just making sure, because we don't usually get them so young down here. We usually get
Alright.
seasoned fighters.
That's alright. And this is Elizabeth speaking up. My son is young, but seasoned in his own way. Two of us have been fighting and adventuring for many a years, and this should be just another walk in the park.
I'll take on the role of Zeraphon for a moment, as he will kind of look to you, Canyon, and the rest of the group, and he'll say, I won't get in the way. I promise you that.
Well, as long as you can promise that and make sure we treat everyone here the same when it comes to combat.
I can pull my own weight.
It's unfortunately not what I mean when you pull your own weight. This is your son. This is your mother. Everyone is equal out there. Okay. One falls. We can't dilly-dally.
And I could also just most likely bring you back up really quickly, so not that much of a problem.
That is also true, I guess.
Additional note, and Theo's going to reach into a pouch on the hoist, attached somewhere around the belt of his armor, and he's going to produce a silver needle, and he's going to pass it over to Sitara.
Oh?
I don't yet have the capability to use this to myself, but at the base of my neck there is essentially an emergency, what's the word I'm looking for here? Contingency.
He too has a bomb in his chest.
Not quite a bomb. Not quite a bomb in my chest, but
It's
a spell rock.
normal.
It's the head of a spell rot tattoo, particularly enchanted with the means to raise the dead.
Okay. I can do that. That's easy.
I don't have the spell casting capability to use it myself, so having someone else be able to actively cast the spell with the magic is sort of makes my body something of a spell scroll.
Oh yeah, I guess it would.
Worth bringing up, considering. You're right, Mr. Levy. We are fighters, most of us, in some way, shape, or form. I've been in Avernus before for an extended period of time. Found a way to help out a friend that had also been taken by Zariel. No matter how quietly we move with respect, we're not dead. We may be detected. And we need to plan to defend ourselves at least. Not go looking for a fight, but to be ready if there is one.
Canyon, you know that Theo has been kind of in and out of the Hells the past couple years helping with the rebellion. Not quite as consistently as you have, but he has put in no small amount of work into this rebellion. You both know that going anywhere in the Hells is basically asking for a fight or an encounter unless you can become nigh imperceptible. Or that's right, imperceptible.
Yeah.
You both, and honestly probably anyone here with any sort of common sense, can expect that to go anywhere in the Hells is to expect a fight.
Yee. Oh,
Speaking of-
Nog, hush.
Speaking of fights, have we encountered any patrols around here as of late? Anything we need to be keeping an especially close eye out for?
Above game, for Canyon to relay as he see fit. There have been no significant changes in the past couple weeks. It seems that there have been no sort of... More specifically, it seems that there have been no changes in things as far as you're aware since your discovery of the Bleeding Citadel.
I will, of course, relay this to the group. I was actually going to ask if I could roll a history check to see if anything significant in terms of battles had popped up recently.
Sure, why don't you go ahead and roll me a history check?
Oh, whoops. That would be an 8. I have to turn that off. I don't know why it's rolling at advantage. Also, no one else
That's okay.
can see it because...
Nope, that's 2DM.
Yeah, but it's set to GM.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. It was to GM. Also, it would be a 21 because it's on the left side. The left side is the first number.
Okay, well, I was just making sure because I don't know why it was set to always roll advantage, is the thing.
That's fine. I
Yeah.
think that's just the default setting of the sheet. But with
Gotcha.
the 21, there have been mutterings on changes in the assault patterns of some of the infernal forces way up past the scab towards the rather large skull of what may or may not be a dragon or dragon-like creature. Smile. But it's mainly unsubstantiated rumors. You've been so focused with getting leads on finding the Sword of Zariel in the past couple weeks and sneaking into Zariel's flying fortress that you honestly haven't really had time to look into it. But there have been mutterings of something going on a bit further in that direction.
Well, there hasn't been too much. Reluctantly, it's been quiet, but at the same time, it's been quiet. It's never a good thing, never a bad thing, but unfortunately, it is a thing.
No news is good news in this regard.
Yeah.
Mm.
So, take it with what you will. Take that with what you will.
If there's a place in Avernus that can be reached, Canyon knows how to get to it. This man was one of the only mortals who has ever been able to sneak onto Zariel's flying fortress and get out alive. That is actually how we came upon the location of the Bleeding Citadel.
Then we had best make use of them. Make use of this advantage. Surprise will not be on our side the longer we wait.
I do if we need it. If we're within, like, give or take. Sitara thinks. Give or take 1,000 feet, and I've had time to, like, read up on the sword. I should be able to figure out if it's still there. And hopefully it hasn't been moved.
If we're forced to find shelter, I can make the preparations to prepare a similar measure. It's good that you have it. It's likely good that you have it already prepared.
Yeah.
Locate objects a hell of a spell.
Mm-hmm.
It is.
Interesting that it says that the object needs to be familiar to you.
Familiar to you. Yeah.
While you have never seen the Sword of Zariel, just based on the knowledge you've been given prior to this mission, I'm going to say that for the sake of locate object, it will count as an object that is familiar to you.
I thought so.
Just for the sake of ease, honestly, more than anything.
Yeah.
Well, actually, you've never seen the sword, so you can't actually do that spell.
And who's to say what's familiar to Sitara, really?
True.
Can you-
Of course, that guy would be here in hell.
Can you not do that voice
Yeah.
I did for this character to you in confidence and you turned it down, please? Alright. Hurts
But-
my feelings.
Before you guys head out into the wastelands, anything you guys want to discuss with Rhea or Kaylin, or any sort of prep
Canyon.
you want to do, now would be the time to do it. You are unsure how long this journey... Did I say Kaylin? Canyon.
Yeah.
I combined your first name and your last name.
It's fine.
Canyon. Any sort of prep you want to do, now is the time to do it. You are, due to the shifting nature of Avernus, you genuinely are unsure how long this journey is going to last. It could be hours, it could be days. Fuck, it might even end up being a week.
Might end up being 3 to 4 months.
It honestly might. It can go
You never
truly...
know.
The fact that you have any sort of semblance of a map is, one, a blessing, and two, a false hope. Because maps are truly in Avernus, and Canyon, you've learned this from firsthand. Canyon, maps are truly like... What? I just lost the fucking word.
Godsend.
No.
Temporary.
Useless.
Curse.
Temporary
What
is
we all
probably
just
the
said.
best word.
Yeah.
Maps
Temporal
are
in nature.
untrustworthy at best. In
Ooh,
Avernus.
fickle.
Fickle.
Mm.
That's a good word.
Pickle.
Pickles.
There is no guarantee that this spot that the scab is currently on here on the map is going to be in that same location when you arrive. But, Canyon, you have something to counteract that. which we'll cover if and when that comes up. But
Of course.
anything you guys want to discuss or prepare, now is the time to do it.
Would this include changing previously prepared spells?
I would allow my prepared casters to, in this moment, change their spells should they wish.
I appreciate that.
Which I
Even
believe
if I have to
knowing
level
what
up to
I
do
know.
that.
You're-
Horizon
first of all, you're not a
Bard.
prepared caster, Wiley. My
Yes, they
prepared
are.
casters would be
Bards?
Theo and is Bard a
No,
prepared
Bards-
caster?
Bards are not
2024.
prepared. They are learners.
It says
That is-
prepared spells because
Yes, in
2024.
2024, they stupidly made prepared a universal thing.
Yeah, they sure.
Uh-huh.
Like linguistically, it's all prepared spell. Mechanically, it's the same as it was in 2014.
Correct. So this would primarily apply to Sitara and Theo.
Sorry, Wiley.
Actual preppers.
Quick question, just for this purpose.
Uh-huh.
Tart, would you consider a holy avenger distasteful to devils?
Yes.
Wonderful. I have the
Subway.
material component I need then.
Excellent.
Stares at holy weapon that I have.
Jake basically just asked, "Do you think that a gun with a middle finger and a fuck you picture of your wife distasteful when I shoot someone?"
You carrying a holy avenger in Avernus gives off the same vibes as local man walking down the middle of a packed road with a loaded shotgun.
Good.
I see Theo is the problem child, not Sitara.
Theo really said, "Don't come to school tomorrow."
Good God. Yeah, Theo's packing a holy avenger, Mr. Levy.
I will keep that in mind and point it in a different direction, please.
Pointing at anyone except for me.
You are no fiend, and unless you're undead, I don't think you have anything to worry about.
No,
No.
I'd know if he was undead. I'd feel it.
I have a question. Where does that accent come from?
This accent?
No, the Southern Belle.
Wisconsin Faerun.
Oh my god, that's me above game. Holy shit. Don't worry about it. You literally would have never heard where I come from. I'm not from Baldur's Gate. I'm not even from Candlekeep.
Okay. I will keep that in mind or not keep that in mind, I guess.
Don't worry, you're a friend. You don't have to worry about me destroying you. And she
Okay.
turns
I
and
can
looks
vouch for that.
outside.
Okay, in the last 30 seconds, I feel like I've been threatened twice.
Yeah, okay. So we are, for function's sake, this is an enclosed space, and we are essentially surrounded by total cover from the
Correct.
outside. Yes. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Wonderful. When we get, this is a little bit ahead of the game, but when we begin to trudge out, I am going to be burning a use of my divine sense
Okay.
to essentially start pinging. Welcome to Paladin. Welcome to 2014 Paladins, y'all. Their divine sense is a fucking godsend, especially in case we might get attacked. You know. They're gonna be right on top of us, but
I was about to say, your divine sense, your radar with a range of 30 feet.
Yeah.
60 feet. Thank
oh,
you.
God.
You're
60
right. I'm
feet
sorry,
on a
an extra
fucking
30
flat
feet.
plane.
Hey,
They're
look,
coming
we
right
know
for
they're
us.
Invisible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It will help
60
if they
feet
are
is great.
invisible. Some fiends can turn invisible. Oops,
Yes.
did I say that out loud?
Tart, I'm a game master who runs a custom setup of the 9 hells. Believe
I know.
me, I know.
Alrighty, friends. Anything else before your group heads off into the Badlands? Funnest thinking.
I do have one spell. However, it would be my 6th spell slot for the day.
It's a big cast.
It is Hero's Feast, though.
Okay. That is that.
Yeah.
How many 6th
I
level
won't say
spell
anything.
slots
I'll
do
let
you
y'all
have?
decide on that.
1. I only have 1 right now.
Word of Recall is 6th level. If we want
Yeah.
if we want a hard reset,
If we need a
We are-
reset, that's why I'm like,
Do you have
Now-
the component?
I believe you do have a 7th level spell. Am I right, Sitara?
yes, I have one 7th level spell slot.
Yeah.
Okay.
So even if you use the 6th level, you
Ah,
still
that's
have
true.
that 7th for Word of Recall.
That does get
Should
rid of
you need it.
resurrection, though. Either way, if we
If-
want Hero's Feast, I am giving up a pretty high level spell right now. Either way, it's useful.
It's my opinion that because Hero's Feast requires a chunky spell component, we hold on to that until we make it to the Blood Citadel.
Yeah.
That seems like a good time to drop that.
Yeah, that's valid.
Smile. Looking at the page of the Bleeding Citadel in the module.
Hush. Stop talking. You're giving yourself away. I know you too well.
Am I? Or do you just think you do?
You think you know him?
I just run downstairs and spear bud.
No, please.
On this day!
RP clearly.
Then I hold that 6th level spell slot. Cool.
Okay. Alrighty, friends. Anything else?
Yes, are we done dilly-dallying? I believe they still say that out there.
Do they?
I don't know. I've been here a decade.
Haunts? Do they?
I don't know. Oh, where I
Zarabon
go.
looks to the group 6, 7.
Way to fight every urge.
Give me a
on
minute,
both
chat.
that-
I'm about to go throttle tart.
Yeah, hold on.
Do
Chad.
it, you
Don't
lose
worry
disadvantage
about
for the
screen.
entire game!
Wait. Hans is
I lose.
actually 7'6". Not even joking.
God
Fuck.
damn it.
We
Anyway,
can't
Had to double
escape it.
check.
If there's nothing else, gamers.
Yes.
Canyon,
Yes.
do you... You and I have discussed on your method of hunting down the Bleeding Citadel, tracking its location once more. Would you like to elaborate on that once more in the scene? As your group begins hunting or tracking the trail. Sitara,
Now-
start speaking with a random body.
I would like to divulge this,
Mm-hmm.
but I will also, above game, let everyone know that I was sent like 6 things of walls of text that I fully haven't comprehended entirely.
Hey man, that's on you.
Hey, I know it's on me, alright?
I believe your words were tag me in for J Frost, buddy. I got it.
Yeah, but then it turned into, hey buddy, in 2 days, you're gonna have to know everything that other people have probably known for longer.
Hey, Johnny,
Yes.
buddy, pal. You got a
Hmm.
lore master right here if you want.
I'm gonna point towards the lore master in this scenario.
Brother, I got a copy of Skag sitting right in front of me.
Yes. You take lead of this. Man who did not run here in Candlekeep says.
I could kind of give you a push in the right direction if you want, Jenny.
I mean, feel free.
You, as your group begins to exit the walls of Fort Knucklebone, you reach into the front of your armor, or your robes, rather, your gear, and you pull out the end of the necklace you wear around your neck. The end of the necklace, which is tethered to this golden feather, the sparkling golden feather. You remember what you were told from the eccentric individual you found within Zariel's flying fortress. You take their words to heart, and you let the feather hover like you did before, and it begins to point off into the wastelands. That is your trail. Follow the feather.
All right, we're all going to follow Lulu's feather, who's a Hollyphant.
Something better than this. There we go.
If anyone would actually like to fully lead, stay behind, form a line, disperse.
I would like religion checks from the group, please.
Yes, the cleric is definitely good at religion.
Okay.
16.
24
Guys,
for religion.
Sorry, I don't need it from you, Canyon, because you've already met Holly. Holly,
Hey,
you've already met Lulu.
yeah, a Hollyphant,
Yes.
who is named Lulu.
Mhm.
Oh, 18. Sobered up a little bit.
I just get a boost to my religion because of one of my backgrounds.
Oh yeah.
I am not proficient.
Zaravon would get this. Elizabeth actually wouldn't. Everyone else would, though. Canyon said that he received the feather from a Hollyphant. A Hollyphant by the name of Lulu. The Lulu being the name of a Hollyphant, that's one thing. A Hollyphant is, for those who aren't familiar, is a golden-furred elephant-like creature, typically one of the upper planes. Why would a Hollyphant be in Avernus? That's weird to y'all.
Sitara just thinks to herself, I'm pretty sure I could summon one of those.
Celestials conferring with devils. Always wonderful to see.
I didn't really question it at first. I probably should have, but
Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
Kind of take the
Canyon,
win.
you, as far as you can tell, that Hollyphant was very much a prisoner on the Flying Fortress.
well, yeah, but I don't want to tell them that right away. You guys didn't hear
Huh.
that.
Didn't hear what?
Yeah, this is him talking to God, so
Mhm.
Yeah. God also said that we have to fill a tusk quota for Wednesdays. I don't know, or Tuesdays. I don't know what that means.
Yeah.
bro.
Which one of you is the albino beast man? We determined it's Sitara, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
I already have the accent, so
Can you start putting brother at the end of your phrases? Your
I'll do it
lines,
when you
Sitara?
least expect it. How about that?
Okay. You're gonna have to hit me with one real good brother before the end of
Wait.
the session.
Wait. Can I make an audible here?
Yeah.
Since of the accent, can it be Honey Biscuit instead of brother?
No, it's gotta be a Tusk
No.
quota. It's gotta be brother.
I'm just
Gotta be
saying.
Tuskism. Brother.
Howdy, brothers.
Oh,
How's it going, Honey Biscuit?
I'm gonna get him to
Anyway.
start saying that.
And lobby for Butterbean.
Butterbean.
We proceed.
We proceed.
Yes, we go on.
You all head on into the wastelands, and it very early on, it's already very much a guys. It's only 40 feet. It's very
Holy shit!
immediately, almost immediately, very early on, it becomes clear that this is going to be not just a trek given the distance, but it's going to be rough. It is exceedingly hot out here. You are constantly having to avoid the general dangers of Avernus, as well as the current conflict going on in the Blood War. Canyon, I would like for you to do me a favor.
Yes.
I would like you to roll me 2d10. Okay. I would like you to do that for me one more time.
Okay.
That is apparently your number.
We're moving
That
on.
is apparently your number as it goes one up. Fuck you, no it's not!
I tricked roll 20.
$2, Bob.
$3, Bob.
Canyon,
I
as...
got a 5.
What's that?
I said I got a 5.
Yes.
Good job.
Kenyon, as you and this party of individuals carry on forward, you start feeling perhaps a bit hopeful as you're carrying on and you're recognizing landmarks and structures that you have seen before, not just on previous treks, but specifically on the initial trek you made to the Bleeding Citadel. This is your telltale sign that the Bleeding Citadel is likely still in the same spot it was where you found it a week ago. And that's good news.
What's the bad news?
Wouldn't you like to know?
I would, actually, yes.
In before the
Clearly.
cloud, the storm cloud, the sulfurous storm cloud has switched places with the Sarlacc pit that's on the other side of the sticks.
The legally distinct Sarlacc pit.
Yes.
True.
Would you like to relay this at all to the group, Canyon, or would you just kind of like to let it sit?
I would let it set for now. I don't want to get people's hopes up, just
Okay.
in case things go awry.
Understood. Y'all continue forward, and this carries on, this slog of a trek carries on for hours and hours. I would like everyone to make me Constitution saving throws. Canyon, given that you've done this trek, not just this specific trek before, but given your acclimation to the environment, you're going to get the check with advantage.
I would like to have the Theo be within the center of the group for some he who funny reasons.
Aura protection.
Smile.
Aura reasons.
Aura of protection reasons, yes.
Yes, that will apply to everyone for this roll.
That's a +5, y'all. You're welcome.
Thank
Thank you.
you,
19
friend.
for-
God damn it, Theo!
Oh.
Yeah.
That's fitting that I rolled the first natural one. Here,
Man was
y'all.
feeling so chuffed.
11.
You have inspiration if you want to use it. Oh, by the way, Johnny, that's something you as Canyon get as well. You do get a point of inspiration.
Oh, I have already marked that because I.
Gonna
assumed-
be honest, y'all, I'm gonna save that inspiration for a fucking death save.
Yeah, that's a good
Yeah.
idea.
Something to be said about that.
Okay. Well, the rest of you are trying. It's a struggle, but you are powering through it. Theo! Oh, fuck. You
level of
shouldn't have worn the
exhaustion?
heavy armor. You're gonna take a point of inspiration. Exhaustion, my friend.
Shit, 2 of them? Damn. Thank you.
Oh. Yippee!
Yippee! Yes. You will be taking your first point of exhaustion.
Mm-hmm.
As someone who lived in Arizona, yes.
It is exactly like this peak outside in the summer.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
5 minutes.
Oh, it's worse.
I'd like to point out that I technically, actually no, that wouldn't have been
Okay.
after everyone's
whatever
bonuses
that
from the
means.
fucking aura. Sorry, I was almost like, hey, I rolled higher than Sitara, so that's okay.
No, you didn't.
No,
Let me know,
no.
Sitara just barely met the DC with your
Yippee!
with your aura.
11.
Yeah,
Thanks, Theo.
yeah,
Thanks for failing for us, buddy.
yeah. You're welcome.
Don't worry, that's the first y'all are going to have to make.
Uh-huh.
I'm using Theo's shadow to keep myself cool.
This is the North Carolina. Walk outside, be okay for 2 seconds, then get punched in the face with heat.
Yeah.
I was got a point.
It,
It
it
depends
was
on
30
the week.
this morning. Now it's 70.
Yeah, sure is. What the fuck? But,
Anyways.
anyways, you all continue onward. Canyon, you continue to lead this group. And it is around this time, after a few hours, that you guys begin to descend into this kind of split valley. You're overlooking a low elevation set of plains. You're at the top of a hill beginning to descend into this valley, and you guys can see way off to, it would be on your right, so way off to the north side, you're seeing what looks like a large battle breaking out in the midst of this otherwise unremarkable plain, but there are flying fortresses going around, hordes and hordes of devils. You see this large creature. How do I describe this fucking thing? Give me a moment. I need to determine how to describe this thing. I need to actually
okay.
like visually put this thing out.
Could you describe it as just a thing?
I could just show you honestly if you guys want.
Yeah, that would
we are
also help.
looking At it, so
Yeah, go for it.
What is this thing?
Horrors beyond your comprehension.
yeah, show me that
Mhm.
thing.
I think I just opened Steam. Oops.
Keep the horrors.
Oh god, I moved the map. All of Avernus shifts under your feet.
Unsurprising given what we've learned.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amongst the many things that you see within this battlefield before you, you notice this gross motherfucker.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, that is the thing. Yeah.
That is that's
This
creepy.
massive maud creature that as it crawls along the ground, you see hordes and hordes of demons, particularly gnolls, just emptying out from inside of it, flooding the battlefield. I don't know how the fuck to say
Protectorate?
that name, but if anyone wants to give it their best guess,
Crocactoic? Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
sure, that one.
Kyle.
Kyle, Craig, maybe
Kevin,
Timothy,
probably.
even. Kevin.
Kevin.
No, that's Larry. That's the worst one, actually.
Fuck.
Kenan, you
Fucking
are
Larry.
familiar with these things as basically troop transports, living troop transports. They're nasty. They're real nasty.
Oh, it's like the fucking giant whale grim from Ruby.
Honestly, yeah, kinda. But nevertheless, your group persists. You continue on, you begin to descend into this valley, and there's a bit of a fort that comes up on the road as you guys are the road, in quotes, as you guys are descending into this valley. You, Canyon, with your feather, you notice that it is beginning to guide you towards the path on your right, a bit more northern. Not towards the battlefield, but almost kind of like along. The battlefield's way off, but kind of like skirting the edge of it ever so slightly. What is everyone's passive perception? Remind me. 18?
That's a good question, Mega Man.
15.
Passive perception
1-5.
of 12.
15, 12.
22.
Yeah, I'm
Fantastic.
pretty sure
Wait,
Hans
Thank
has
you,
this.
Hans.
18.
And
Ortiz is a hell of a drug.
Oh, yeah. Ah, lovely.
Uh-oh.
Hans.
What do we see?
Hans, you are the first to hear it. As the waves of heat are battering down upon you, you hear the sound of buzzing wings. Loud buzzing wings. You look up and you kind of make this known to the group as Canyon, you recognize these creatures ascending over the hill towards you. These massive insect-like forms. Large bees, if you will.
Oh god, killer bees.
Oh, you got worse than that. My friends, you got hell wasps.
Hello, bees.
And because you guys were able to catch onto them, you get to avoid the surprise round.
Wonderful.
Hooray.
Yippee!
But
Hold on, actually.
that's the good news. My friends, I would like for you all to go ahead and roll me initiative.
Everyone has advantage.
Since we're able to avoid the surprise round, could I activate something before combat then? Since, again, I would at least be aware of what the sound is and possibly seeing them.
It depends on what it is.
It would be my winged boots that I'm wearing.
Is that an action or a bonus action to do?
Let me take a look because I would have to just double check, of course.
Let's go. Initiative 20, baby.
Let's
I had to
go.
remove
22
things from
22.
initiative. No.
I had to know me things. I had to double check because the 2024 Staff of Warning takes away the it takes, not the 2020.
Wait, what?
I forgot you have
The
a staff
20
of warning.
Yeah, the 2014 Staff of Warning doesn't allow you
Oh.
to be surprised, but the 2024 one takes that away.
Oh,
entirely.
actually, never mind. It's not an action or a bonus action. It's just while I'm wearing them, I can achieve flight.
Excellent. So no, but
Can
also
I have
yes.
Okay. Well, like,
Can I have a free
Natural
bonus
20.
action?
Let's go, Sitara.
What
What would you like to do, Hans?
I would like to whip out my lightsaber for a bonus action.
Yeah.
I'll allow that.
a lightsaber?
Yes.
He has a sunblade.
I got a sunblade.
Oh,
Hey,
that's,
so-
that's really cool.
Hey,
Guess what I
Sitara, you
found
want
out?
to know something that's funny?
Hold on. Let CG go first.
Oh yeah, go
Let's
ahead.
have CG.
with the stat block I'm using for Zaravon, there isn't an initiative button. He has to be added in manually.
Oh.
There you go.
Oh,
Thank you.
You want to know something funny, Sitara?
What's up?
I just got slightly confused because I looked at your initiative and you had a different token. And I was like, oh, but that's the right initiative. Sitara's initiative during the Anathema of Tiamat fight in Candlekeep was also a 22.
Oh, it was! She's
That's-
stayed ready.
That is very funny. But, very good rolls on initiative all around.
We
Let me
heard the
go
loud
ahead.
ass fucking insects.
Yeah.
Yeah, we heard the womp womp.
Yeah, you guys want a closer look at these things?
No.
Oh,
I
that's neat.
don't actually.
Brutal.
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
Bono. Sicko. You're gonna.
That
be
needs
doing
to
some weird
die.
Things.
Oh, yeah, it does.
Ugly.
Uh,
Ugly motherfuckers.
These guys also did quite well on initiative. They are not going last.
Good on them.
Good on them. But they are most certainly not going first. All these hell wasps are ascending up over the hill. They are currently in flight. They are roughly at the stage, about 20 feet off the ground from the crest of the hill, as they're kind of in a pattern of low flight at the moment. But as we begin initiative, Canyon, you are to lead us off. Hans is on deck.
Alrighty. Since I don't really have to use an action to do this, I can just do this.
Yeah, you can just fly, my guy.
I'm just going to do one of these.
Yep.
I am now here.
Yippee.
And then, for those unaware at home, Monk is a very complicated combat class. I'm just wanting to know now.
Yeah,
For-
there's so
for
much.
my
What the fuck is
record-
gravity?
For
Yeah,
your,
can I,
for my
like,
record, Johnny, what is your character's full movement speed?
Would be 65 feet.
Oh, you got that by miles.
Yeah. So it is 65 feet plus, I believe, if I were to activate another one of my items, would be another additional 20. But I haven't done that, so.
I would
Still
also
not
like
faster
to
than Hans.
address the corpses that are planted on the trees around you. The trees that are basically made of blades, and the devil and demonic corpses that have been subsequently planted alongside them, on top of them, on the blades.
Yes, the blade trees, my favorite.
Yes.
Now, I would like to begin punching, I believe, 5 times.
What are you gonna do? So, Monk, what are you gonna do on your turn?
If that's chill, I'm gonna do this.
Where are you getting
This-
the extra punches from?
I would have used bonus action Fury Blows.
Okay.
And then I also have extra attack, so that would be at least 4 punches. Correct?
Oh my God.
So it would be 2 from your main attack, and then you get an additional 2 from Flurry of Blows.
Yeah, so 4,
So 4.
correct?
Yes.
Okay.
You can also, because I see that you're doing unarmed, you can also, if you have a monk weapon of sorts, you can...
I do, but I'm just not using it yet.
Understood. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, well,
So-
I can tell you straight up, all of those hit, so roll your damage.
13, 10, 7, 14.
Ooh. Alright, I gotta break out my calculator.
44 damage.
Oh, man. Okay. You fly up to this Hell Wasp Canyon. You've dealt with these things before. Not in this number. You have attributed this to this exact number of one, you currently being in a larger group, being a bit more noticeable. And this many Hell Wasp likely is a sign that there is a nearby nest. Something to note as you continue along your path. But first, you have to survive the encounter. You fly up to this thing and you begin to lay into it. Hell Wasps have a very sturdy carapace, but you've been able to kind of work, gain information on these things alongside your work with the rebellion to find some of the weaker kinks in that armor and deliver your blows justly. He is not down, but he is super hurt.
I will allow for my next move to be precise. But for now, I think it's on to the next.
Yes, that brings us to Hans. Sitara is on deck.
How high up are they?
So the hill here, that does go up about 20 feet, and then they are about 20 feet above that. So in terms of your elevation to theirs, it is 40 feet total.
I can't hit them even if I was under them.
Correct. They are. Let me actually make a token on them. Put an icon on them to show that they are in flight. I didn't have time to get my custom markers on here, but that is fine. I need altitude markers. Jake, you have altitude markers, right, for Roll20?
Yes, but I would have to be made GM to enable them in game.
Well, you can always just send me them. Smile.
They are in Roll20, and I think they're a marketplace purchase.
Ah, I see. Nutters. I'll have you send me the link so I may purchase them.
Yes.
But
Range.
You
I
have
always
range?
forget. How does the range work for range weapons? The first number is what? Your
First number is the short range, where you don't make rolls where you make rolls straight, and the second number is the maximum range. Anything between the first and second number, you make attacks with disadvantage.
Gotcha.
First number.
Well, I have-
First number is for disadvantage. Second number is you are incapable of making that shot.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. I have 70 movement, so I'm gonna go right up to one of them.
I love it. And you can climb.
with the
Yo,
climbing,
anyone
yep.
ever seen a centaur or a horse, for that matter, just go straight up a rock face?
He said, "Guys, watch
For
this."
brevity.
Bro is a
Or for
cryptid.
context.
Truly,
Horrifying.
he is.
And I can jump. But yes.
Bro's got like,
I'm gonna
if anyone has seen a lizard or a frog with the fucking like the little nubbins on the ends of their toes, he's got those on his hooves. True strike. Can you use true strike with a ranged weapon? Holy shit, you can.
Can you?
Yeah.
I
Hold
believe
on.
so. I've been using it, so hopefully.
Yeah, it's just as
It
long
is,
as
it's
it's
just-
a weapon you have. Holy shit, I never thought of that. That makes
I
that
think JC
spell
did
way
it.
better.
Yee.
This is the
assume a
2024 version of
26.
the spell, by the way.
Yeah. It's actually
Yes.
good.
And I will most certainly tell you A26 hits. Go ahead and roll your damage.
That's 14 radiant.
14 radiant. He feels that as he kind of stumbles in the air a little bit. Him kind of. That was a good beat
Bonus action, bardic inspiration to Canyon.
Okay. Canyon, you have
believe
bardic
my level
inspiration.
is-
I'm going to mark that on your
Let me
token.
look.
Thank you, sir.
Any particular color you would like to use for that, Wily?
Hang on, let me look. It's a D8, just for record,
D8.
because of my level.
I'll just give you this little heart here. For the
Oh,
inspiration.
thank you.
You got this,
So
buddy.
nobody commented on if my bee noise was good or not, so fuck all you.
I'm
I
sorry.
I was
did.
distracted.
Wait a minute. These are wasps, not bees. Come on, get your own head out of your ass.
True.
The wasp swells in size.
Oh shit.
Waspinator.
Tarask wasp. Let's fucking go.
No.
Oh god,
No.
that's the only
Wasp.
thing a Tarask needs is an innate flight speed.
Yeah, sure.
Anything
Yeah,
else?
Is that not
believe-
what you did?
I think that's my turn.
Okay. Sitara is your go. Theo,
Hello.
you are on deck.
Good.
I had to read this because I forgot the ruling changed in 2024 and my brain is confused. If I remember correctly, it is if you cast a leveled spell on your turn, the cantrip has to be a bonus action if you want to cast it, correct? Or is it the other way around?
It depends on the spell. So if you do like a bonus action spell, you can then do an action cantrip. But traditionally, yes. Action spell means you can do a bonus action cantrip if you have one. That's how I do it, at least.
I just wanted to make sure because I just remembered I now have, I actually have bonus action cantrip.
Is it
It's
Shillelagh?
been a while. It is, but I wanted to double check and make sure.
Good spell.
I did not hear because Bella was being a baby. How high is this wall?
The cliff face here is about 20 feet up. and then they are another 20 feet above that. So they are at
Okay.
40 elevation if y'all were to be 0.
Oh god, I gotta think for a second. Shit, why is that still stuck? No, I don't want to use that, and honestly, I don't want to use that many resources right now. But I am still going to move. But 30, because that gets me 45, and they're about 40 in the air. I should still be able to reach them with a guiding bolt, should I not, from there?
Oh, absolutely.
Cool, okay. It is from my...
It's 60-foot range, right?
It's, pretty sure it's more than that.
Oh, then you're absolutely good.
Yeah, 120.
Oh, yeah, you're fine. Are you targeting this one?
Guiding... The one in the back.
The one in the back, okay.
Yeah. I need to check to make sure that's not the one that I wanted to click on. There you go. Says why. Blah blah blah. Yeah, this does not take an action or anything. It's from my star map, and I'm just going to see how they like a guiding bolt. And how Roll20 likes me. Does a 20 hit?
A 20 does hit. Go ahead and roll your damage.
My Damagio. These are all level 1s because it would feel weird to be able to upcast from my starry form.
Right.
Well, that's 17 points
17.
of radiant
Ouch.
damage. And yes, you guessed it right. It is in fact shillelagh.
Yes. You look
Yeah.
good. I'm going
I
to put
can
a yellow
spot this.
token on him, signifying that he is glowing as a result of the guiding bolt. And then I'm going to put... we'll do this on you for Shillelagh. And is that your
Thanks.
turn?
Yes.
Okay. That brings us to Theo. With the Hell Wasps
Alrighty then.
on deck.
Let's see. What is my range? I need to make sure. Okay, wonderful. We love that range 120 on that funny little thing. There is 10 feet, 15. That way, at least 2 gamers remain within the aura. I'm dragging something onto the board here, my friend. As you're going to see.
Man, I forgot to set this up. Fuck. Okay.
You're going to see the light, the gentle light from Theo's eyes turn silver.
Do your description slower.
No. As
Give me some time.
as he drags his gauntlet along the blade of his holy avenger and lances forth starlight that erupts into a moonbeam.
Oh, this is not what I thought you were doing. Okay, great.
No.
Moonbeam.
I need him. Can I drag
I thought
this
you were
on
gonna
here?
summon your steed, and that I was getting the
God,
token all
no.
set up, but now I have that ready for next time. Also, holy god, that was terrible damage on the moonbeam.
Oh, absolutely
Yeah.
terrible damage. However,
However,
I haven't placed it yet.
damage is damage.
The way I was also considering Moonbeam.
5-foot radius. I'm gonna make sure that lingers here.
Okay.
On those 2 boyos, I need DC 18 con saves from them
Yeah.
to pass.
The first one is going to pass. The second one is not. The first one got a 17 on the die, so I didn't even have to check.
Yeah.
Oh wow, I did check anyway. He met it actually.
Oh, so they only got a +1 con.
They only
Good to
got a
know.
+1. I thought they were proficient with the save. They are not.
They
But
are only wasps.
they
Yeah,
are.
that's
They are bugs. Yes.
That's a 2nd level cast. The one that passes is going to take half of that 9 for 4, and the one that fails is taking the full brunt of 4.
Full
Or
brunt
9.
of 4. I also, the ones marked with red tokens are signifies that they are damaged to some degree.
Mm-hmm.
And then you said this one is taking full to 9. Okay. That's your action.
That is action. Bonus action. I don't have anything I want to use at present. Besides, and as a free action, I've not seen these things. Has Theo seen if these things have any ranged ability, if he's encountered them before?
Make me history or survival check.
I'm gonna go with survival.
Go
This
for
will be at disadvantage per exhaustion.
it. Yes.
16.
That is still enough. They do not have any sort of initial, or innate, I should say, innate ranged capabilities, but you do know that their stingers are very poisonous, and they actually excel in hit and run tactics. Getting in there, poisoning someone, paralyzing it through the poison, and then grabbing them and whisking them away.
They've got guerrilla tactics.
Squall gorilla on the loose?
Theo is going to call out, "Watch the stingers! Paralytic poison!" And that is going to end up being turn.
Excellent. That brings us to the wasps. We have Elizabeth and Zariel on deck. That is very convenient for CJ.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow, yeah, that does make your turn real easy.
Zoop.
Oh.
He's coming.
Yes, please. Assail the fortress.
Oh.
Assail the fortress, I fucking dare you.
Zoop.
Don't like this assailing
Those
of
two
this
are
particular
gonna
fortress.
be over there. These two are going to come over here, and they're going to assist their buddies. All right, let's roll some bones. All right, so I have 2 on Thea. We will do that first.
Armor class, since they are within the aura of vigilance, they are looking to beat a 22.
Okay. So I'm going
Worth
to roll
noting.
for the first one. So for the sake of this, when I'm rolling these attacks, first of all, they don't get pack tactics, which I think is a major oversight for this creature, but whatever. You know, why have
But
pack
in-
tactics on a
actually.
creature that has innate telepathy with its own species? But what the fuck ever. But it's going to be Sting and then Talons. That's how I'm going to be doing these attacks. So, starting on Theo with the first. Sting, that is a 22 on... That is a 22. Not on the
Okay,
die, but on the
it's
die.
Yeah.
It's fun times. Actually, hold on. I don't know that I'll be able to proc that.
All right, well, while you're
Ah,
figuring
damn it, I
that
can't-
out...
I can't use that against non-humanoids. And I'm assuming this is not a humanoid.
No.
Damn.
Shocking.
Well,
That is a hit.
All right, you're going to take 11 piercing
Okay.
and
Stinging.
8 fire, so total of 17. And I need a Constitution saving throw from you.
12.
That is the DC.
Fucking-
As the stinger
Fucking
sinks
surviving
into
by a
the-
hair.
Yeah, as the stinger sinks into the shoulder, you feel that surge of pain as you feel its venom pumped into your body, and you begin to feel your body to slow, but you manage to power through it. As it's locked its stinger into you, it is going to come down and is going to try with its... This is a terrifying description for this weapon, by the way. It has sword talons.
Oh, that's
Cool,
interesting.
like mantis claws.
Yeah. That's not gonna hit. That is a 14.
Less creepy, more cool.
So it's just you kind of throw your shield up, and it's
Oh
kind of.
no, that's not a shield. That's the Avenger is the
Oh,
Avenger
that's
has been
right,
brandished.
that's
he's
right.
he's
Sorry.
deflecting that with
I know
the
how much
Avenger
you-
itself.
I know how much you love to sword and board, so that just was kind of my instinct on this.
Oh, there'll be board, but right now sword.
Yes. The talons are coming up over the sword, but they are unable to reach you. The second one is going to make a sting on you. That is a 13.
Actually, okay, I'll save it for the next.
Okay.
We'll see.
The
You said it was a
talons-
13. This is
13 for the sting, and then for the talons, that is an 11. As the first one is like over you, to the point where the second one almost like backs off a bit because it knows that it's gonna get entangled with its friend trying to get to you. So it hesitates and actually withdraws its attack. Sitara,
Yes.
you got one on you.
Jake, I do have a question. Does that
Uh-huh.
up my AC as well? I'm trying to remember.
It's specifically for ranged attacks from outside of it. Ranged attacks or attacks from
Okay.
outside of the aura. This thing being
Oh,
in the
right,
aura,
yes. Of course.
unfortunately, does not assist with that.
That's what I was trying to remember. Thank
Half
you.
cover's fun.
That is a natural 1 on the sting to Sitara. So we are going to roll
Buddy.
severity.
Uh-huh.
That is, hold on, I dropped a die. That
Goodbye.
is, nice. That's a 69 on the severity.
Nice!
So it is just going to miss. And then in comes the talons. Sitara, that is a 22 to hit.
Yeah, that hits. You're looking for a 16.
That is a max of 16 piercing damage to you. As
No,
the
for my
talons,
AC, not to hit my health.
as the talons dig and rake at your skin, your poor furs.
May very no.
We'll go for Zaravon next. The sting. That's an 11 on the sting.
11?
CJ.
Good.
No. Bro sounded for a second. He sounded like the fucking text-to-speech on Moon Simulator, Moonbase Simulator. Ew. Ew.
Oh,
Ew. Ew. Alright.
Anyways.
Then that brings us to Haunts. Oh, wait. I'm sorry. I still have the Sword Talons on Zaravon.
Yeah.
That's a 14.
Ew.
Okay. Great. That brings us to Haunts. 2 on Haunts. Sting from the first. That is a 20 to hit you, Hans.
That misses.
Okay.
Yippee!
The second is a 17, which will miss. Second Wasp. That is a natural 1. So let's roll some more
Love it.
severity. I'm rolling like shit over here, guys. That's good for you.
You kinda are. Thank you.
That is low severity, so that is just a miss. Second, well, I swapped die, and I didn't roll worse than the nat 20 or than the nat 1, but not by very much. That is a 2 on the die, so that's gonna miss. That's for the sword talons. The other wasp. That is
Plugging it.
That is
Thanks.
actually no. Wait, hold on.
Numbers are hard, chat.
Well, I've lost my place. I'm gonna move on. I'm gonna move
Oh.
over to Canyon because I think I've rolled 4 attacks on Haunts.
You did. You have not moved
believe
on
so.
from Hunt.
Yes.
All right, Canyon.
yes, sir.
That is a 23 to hit you, Canyon, with the
That
stinger.
does it.
Okay.
Hang on, wait. This is your combat inspiration. You can use it for defense if you would like. It's a D8. Is it for?
Oh.
It's a
If you'd like to
reaction.
roll that now, you can.
It's
So
not
I would,
attack though.
okay, but I would add just a D8 onto what is already my AC, I would
Yes,
imagine.
for this
Yes.
attack.
Continue with the damage, please.
Aw, I tried.
You did.
No,
try.
you did.
All right, so Canyon loses that inspiration. Someone is drawing on the map.
For my moonbeam that still resides, which actually I need to con that for
Oh yeah.
Yes. While
That
you're doing
is
that,
10.
Canyon, that
DC 10.
is. You're fine.
Moonbeam
Canyon,
is
that
maintained.
is 6 piercing and 7 fire. So that is a total of 13. And I need a con save from you.
Of course. 27.
Oh, you're fucking just a casual nat 20.
Yeah.
The sword talons, that is a 16 to hit.
That will not hit.
Excellent. Stinger from the second. That is a 19 to hit.
That just hits.
Okay. So. Okay. 5 piercing. And then
Okay.
7 fire. So 12. And then another con save from you. Oh. Hello?
You 1 second. That is a 12.
That was scary. Y'all can hear me, right?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
can hear you.
We can hear you just fine. Nothing happened on our end.
Oh no, I'm seeing what's happening on their end. Okay.
Oh.
But, buddy.
Hello?
Oh no.
Y'all can hear me, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, what happened?
Can you hear us?
Yes. I don't know what just happened. My screens both went black. And I couldn't hear anything. Like, the music turned off and everything. I don't know what the fuck just happened.
What the fuck?
Computer had a
no,
brain fart.
He's running you for his phone.
Okay.
Not the
I
phone.
can see all of the tokens, but not the map for some reason. But that's
No, they
not-
can see it now. I'm looking at stream.
Yeah. That was very weird. I don't know what just
Weird.
happened. And I'm going to pretend it didn't happen. It should be known, now when I click on the tabs, my windows on the bottom of my taskbar, it tells me if I want to update the app that I'm trying to open. So that's probably
Oh.
probably a bad sign. I'll look into that later. But your con save, a 12. A 12 does meet. You are fine.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then the last sword talons attack on you, Canyon. That's 17. That doesn't hit. That is them. We go to Elizabeth.
Come on, Elizabeth.
Right.
Zaravon is on deck.
Elizabeth that's her son and goes, "You've got this. Remember to feel the magic in you." And she is going to get back here, unsheath the bow on her back, and she will say, "Ingir is calling your name, insects." And she is going to fire a piercing shot through these 3.
Excellent.
Oh, I think I need to move.
Oh,
Yes,
there
you
you
will
are.
need to move a little bit more.
Right
Because
here.
I presume you're
think that'll
aiming
hit.
for... Oh, God. I'm scared.
Straight shot, so this guy in the back I want to also hit.
Excellent. We love that.
Ooh, I don't like that I can hold my mouse click and move stuff on the window I'm not using.
You're
What the
moving
fuck?
the map for me.
What?
Yeah, you're moving the
I'm
map.
haunted, man. What?
You are moving the map.
Yeah, you're getting me too.
What
What?
the hell? What is
That's weird.
happening?
That is spooky.
Okay, I'm gonna stop messing with shit. I'm sorry, y'all.
Yeah.
I don't know what the
You're
fuck
fine.
is happening. Oh God.
We are going to shoot through 2 of these guys.
Hold
on.
Why is Google Chrome help opening?
Oh jeez.
Chat, look away.
Hold on, chat. Give me a second.
Is
Give me
it
a
your
second.
keyboard?
No, because it's doing shit with my mouse as well. What the fuck is happening?
What the
We'll be-
fuck?
Chat, we'll be right back. That's fine.
I legit am unsure what is happening at this moment.
Hard reset.
Okay.
Demonic possession of a PC.
We are in hell.
Apparently. We are in hell.
Oh god. Yeah, it might be my keyboard actually. It might be doing the funny thing again.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Cool. I love that for me.
We love this keyboard, guys.
I don't know why this is happening. Well, the end of the session might be a little scuffed. Let me try something. Yep, it is
I'm kind
doing
of
the
upset.
funny thing with the keyboard. Okay. Hold on, give
I'm
me a
kind of
second.
upset I got rid of my old keyboard.
No, it's okay. I
'Cause
have
you-
my old one down here.
Okay, good. How about you just use that one for from now on?
Yeah, maybe. Oh god, it's dusty.
Probably
like-
covered in.
It's like looking at
Dog
Donald Trump's
enveloper.
asshole.
How do you know what that looks like?
Oh, that's a computer issue.
Uh-oh.
Because I am hitting buttons on this keyboard and they are not doing anything.
Uh-oh. Well, it takes a little bit for the driver from switching keyboards to reinstall sometimes, because some computers have to do that.
Yeah.
I didn't notice. I somehow deafened.
Oh.
It's okay.
Well,
Tart. It's okay.
Like-
Tart did it. It's his keyboard still.
Probably.
Art's keyboard.
Okay.
I didn't even hear the sound. That was the weird thing.
Yeah.
Well. Oh god.
What?
We're moving.
I am moving. I'm sorry, y'all.
The hells are
Yeah,
changing. It's in canon.
The planes are shifting.
Okay. I am just going to try my best not to fuck with anything. We are near the end of session, so things might just be a little scuffed, but we are going to make do.
Bye. Bye, Nook.
Goodbye, Nug.
I gave him
Okay.
love and attention.
Just nobody look at my bookmarks. Not that they really matter. I don't use this browser anymore.
That's a lot of porn.
Not
Thanks.
surprised.
Thanks, buddy. It's for you.
Dig,
Okay.
buddy.
But piercing shot. So, do they need to make a save of any kind?
Yes, they need to make dex saves.
Dex saves. What is your DC for this?
17.
Hold on. Okay. That one meets. The first one meets. That's a nat 20 on the second. The third fails.
Okay. So, they're going to take. In sheer, there's a lot of text, but the important thing is damage.
Ooh.
Good God.
Oh.
That's good damage.
We love us an
That's
arcane
not all.
archer.
Do they take half on a pass?
They're also going to take an extra 12 from the boost from Arcane Shot,
Wow.
and they are going
do,
to take.
yes.
That's
Those
tasty.
that fail will take half, or those that pass will take half, and those that fail will take all of the damage.
Half of the total, I presume.
So
Yes.
half of 34 if they're not resistant to acid.
17.
They are not resistant to acid. An oversight when you're living in the house, truly.
poison's more
17.
Fire down here.
So 17. Oh god.
Soul Knife Rogue Arcane Archer.
Tasty
I
damage.
just want my shit to work.
Those are some tasty numbers.
Yeah.
I do like these numbers. They are very good numbers. AoE is
Oh,
fun.
buddy, I'm not gonna complain about this, but because I don't want you to do more than you need to. I have stopped existing on stream, but it's fine as long as I'm a voice.
Oh,
on
you're so
stream.
right. I'm sorry. I moved to the wrong overlay.
No, it's okay.
There you go.
Again,
No, we.
as long as it's not messing with things, I'm perfectly
you're
fine
good.
being a voice.
Wow.
He's
Admiral
the one-
Arjani returned from the war.
Okay.
Truly.
I'm gonna have to ragtag this a little bit.
Yes.
All right, getting out paper and pen.
Woohoo!
We're going
Woohoo!
going 1970s D&D now. Great.
Going analog.
I don't know why
Let's
this
fucking
shit
go.
keeps happening, man. And it's clearly not just my keyboard.
Yeah, you might want to check your PC and everything after we wrap up here.
I
Just in
won't have
case.
time.
Yeah.
That will have to be a problem
No,
for
no.
another day.
No, I'm not like right after, but like after. Obviously, we wrap up.
When the next time you get the
So-
chance.
Yeah.
He takes 17. This one. Sorry. This one also takes 17. And then the third one in this instance, is that the one up by Hans? Oh my god.
Yeah, that one.
It's
Okay.
fine.
I'm trying really hard.
Kind
guys,
of
I'm sorry.
helps.
Okay, so he takes 34, you said?
Yeah.
Yes.
I need to make a con save on my end. Hold on. He fails. He drops.
Bye bye.
Huzzah.
So for those of you who don't know, I have a home rule that if any creature during a fight, if it were to drop to 1 hit point, I make it roll a con save with just a flat DC, kind of like Undead Fortitude in a way, but just like a flat DC 10 con save, and if it fails, it just straight dies.
Negative fortitude.
The DC will adjust based on the amount of damage they're taking, but this guy did not survive. So, he is down. Perfect. Is that your... That's your first shot. I believe you have a second, right?
I have 2 more.
Excellent.
Oh my god.
And they're
Woo!
going after this
Let's
guy.
go, fighters.
They're cook.
We
Second
love the
attack.
5e fighter.
You do love the 5e fighter. Natural 20.
Holy shit.
Oh.
This
yeah.
must be good.
That.
How dare you
Okay.
threaten my
It's
son?
all
That's
coming
really
together.
nasty.
Obliterate.
We came to fight.
Is this with the piercing shot?
No, this is just normal. I can only
Okay.
use the piercing shot once per turn.
Is that on that one right in front of you? Oh,
This
I
is
see.
at this one that is in front of Zaravon.
Great. That's a lot of damage. Holy shit. 18 plus
18
19?
plus 19 is
37.
37.
Woo! That's spicy. He is
It is
still
spicy.
up. He is hurting, though. Real bad.
Not for long.
And it did it again.
22.
So we said that was how much damage? 36?
37.
37.
37. Okay. Go ahead and
Follow it
roll
up
your
with-
damage.
21.
Hang on.
He's down.
Can you do something for me?
Excellent.
Wanny wan.
Gunny.
No, it's a silly song reference, like a dummy.
I'll see you soon. Okay.
Okay.
That
that your turn?
is... That is going to be Elizabeth's turn, which means it's my turn
We
again.
move to Zaravon. As
Come on,
Zaravon, who was ready to square up with this wasp, watches it drop as one bolt hits it up by the face and the other right around the thorax, and it drops with the wings still kind of fluttering just a little bit. Zzz.
Wow, CG, why does God let you have 2 characters?
Because that's twice as much
Wow.
trauma.
That's true.
Ah,
I think
It's
you
a mother-son
mispronounced,
duo in hell.
Drama?
This is not going to go well.
yeah.
I'll tell you what. You know what I do have for him? I have magic. And I have spells
Wow.
Yes.
centered right here.
Okay.
Sorry about this, Theo, but I'm pretty sure you'll be okay.
Are you Tart? Hey, would you like to know something? If you set the outside of it, outside of the aura, I get to do funny hee-hoo shit, like get half
Yeah.
cover.
Yes,
we
but
cannot see your aura.
that is also not going to happen because I don't think that this will be affecting that. I would like to cast Shatter.
Ooh.
Okay. What
We'll
level?
keep it at level 2. Very simple.
Level 2.
But I'd like to put it here so that it hits all 3 of these guys.
Okay. So that is con saves, I believe.
It is con saves. It's only 12, but damage is damage.
One will pass with a natural 20, but the other two will definitely fail.
Alright, the one who
What is the
passed
range on
takes
shatter again?
6.
15 feet? No, that's
What's
that's
what?
the other one.
What's
Range
the
on shatter.
area of effect on shatter?
I believe it's 10.
Should be 20.
Correct? 10 radius.
Is it 10?
And you're looking to
Oh,
catch
10
all-
radius, so
hold on.
20 diameter.
Yes, 10-foot radius.
Yeah.
Right, and then he passed, so he
Yeah.
takes half.
In order to catch them there, Theo's probably going to have to also make it.
You can make
You're a
that.
tanky boy. You'll be fine.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
DC 17 con. Let's go. 16.
Yikes! Rough.
And a subsequent, so that's going to be the funny healing times.
You can still take it. You can take it. You can face tank it.
Yeah. Theo's beefy. This is the way. I'm also rolling concentration on Moonbeam.
Uh-huh.
10. Thank fuck.
Okay.
Theo's really
I've
he's
got-
holding back right now, guys.
I've
That's
got. If Moonbeam drops, we just get to do some He-Who funny things.
Uh-huh,
More.
Uh-huh. War never changes. Okay,
Uh,
that is
it won't.
Zaravon's action.
He's actually going to. I think he's going to. He sees that these guys are swarming. He's actually going to pair up. He'll pair up with the tank, and that
the
will
tank and the
be
healer. Mark.
the tank and the healer. That will be his turn.
Okay. That brings us back up to the top of the round. Canyon.
Hello.
Also, I know I told people initially we would be repping at 10:30. We're going to go to the end of initiative because we should have time.
Okay.
And then, depending on what time combat wraps up, we'll either wrap up the session then or do another short thing and then wrap up.
Okay. Start off. I'm just going to hit this one in front of me before I start rolling a bunch of stuff because I don't want to roll a bunch of stuff and this one dies.
Smart.
That's not gonna hit.
Uh-oh.
So we're gonna have to do the He-Who thing. Actually,
That is a natural one. And you.
So I
if-
do-
Severity.
I guess I can use my extra attack here and then bonus action if need
Well,
be.
that's a natural one, so I need you to roll me severity first. Please roll me a D100.
5.
That is incredibly high severity.
I don't know what severity is, so I'm intrigued.
So, Theo, you can't get much worse than
Theo?
you did just now. Theo,
No.
Canyon,
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Canyon,
there
you
you go.
can't get much worse than you did just now. As you go to throw that punch, the fluttering of the wings kind of messes with the kind of fluttering of your boots, and it kind of throws you off, and it gives the creature an opportunity to make an attack back on you.
Okay, that's fine.
That is going to be with the stinger. That is a 26.
That will hit.
That is 10 piercing, 2 fire, and then I need a con save.
Okay.
Oh my god, what the fuck?
Now, can I go back to doing my stuff, please?
Yes, you sure can,
Yeah.
buddy. Go right ahead.
Okay, I'm gonna use my extra attack now.
Uh-huh.
I don't wanna. I was worried you were gonna say your arm broke on that swing, and I was like, oh no.
No, that's Pathfinder bullshit.
I could do that, but usually the worst I get in this sort of circumstance, unless it happens more than once, is that you end up wasting your turn, basically.
Gotcha. 31
31 will hit. Roll your damage.
for 8.
Jesus.
That is a grand total of 8, which is exactly what you needed.
Okay.
Yippee.
As that
Now-
one goes down.
Now can I bonus action and hit the one next to it to the right?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Are you flurrying of blows again?
Yes, I am.
Go for
Flurrying
it.
of blogging.
28.
Flurrying of
27.
sick
fisting.
blowies.
9 and 14.
Okay.
So 23 damage.
Excellent. So this one is number 8. So 27. No, you said 23. I'm sorry.
Now I do have a question on the first attack that the first attack that hit the buggy in front of me.
Uh-huh.
Now it went down. Does it die when I hit it or no?
I assume, unless you specify otherwise, you guys are acting with lethal intent.
I would be acting with lethal intent, so I could get some temporary hit points.
Part of your long death. How much do you
Yeah.
get back
Yeah.
for that? If you wouldn't mind throwing the feet
I-
up for me. The dogs.
Well, I mean,
give me
I
the
can just-
dogs. Show me the
I can
toes.
just- I get equal to my wisdom modifier and my monk level. So
Excellent.
I would get what, we're level 16, right?
Wisdom modifier and your monk level? Oh my god!
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's good.
So I'm gonna get 19 hit points.
Woo! Now
Oh,
that's
Johnny, you're
temporary
gonna
hit points,
love-
correct?
Sitara.
Say that again.
That's temporary hit points?
It's until my next turn.
Okay, understood. Okay,
Oh, should
Is-
you?
is that your turn?
No, that's my turn. I can't do anything else.
I just tried to open up the fucking Death to Zariel channel, and it opened a new window on my
What
Opera.
the fuck?
I've actually
What is
had
happening?
I've heard this before. I've had something similar to this before. It's like some setting that gets flipped and then like resetting the computer flipped it back,
Yeah, I
usually.
believe so. Based on what I'm seeing with the virtual keyboard, it's showing that several of my keys are just kind of being held right now, including the Control, Shift, and a couple others. So it's just
Something's wrong
I'm just
with the-
fucked. So
With
that's
the
cool.
port right now. Yeah.
Sticky keys, maybe?
No,
Sounds like something's wrong with the actual USB port.
That's a good point. I may need to try that. But stuff for later. Canyon, that's your turn.
Yes, sir.
Okay, that brings us to Hans.
So they're in melee range, right?
Yes, currently with you. They are still in flight, but they are on the same elevation as you.
Good. Because I can finally do the thing. I'm a lightsaber it. Oh no. I'm not gonna lightsaber it.
allowed to
The
do the thing.
100.
That's a
Was it?
V100, my friend.
Come on.
Okay, nice.
87.
Okay, that's just
87.
a miss.
8,
No.
7.
Shut up.
Hey, fix the keyboard.
All
All right,
right.
let's make the jokes.
Hang on, let me... I can do the thing, right?
I don't know.
Wait,
can
did I
you?
not? Oh, I can. All right. So, where is it? There's so many abilities you get in this game. Extra attack. It's like regular extra attack, except if you're a bard, a valor bard, you can use a cantrip in place of one of those attacks.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
neat.
You do like
Now, while
Baldur.
True Strike makes me hit with one less for the attack roll, it's still more damage, so I'm still gonna use it. 18.
An 18 is just short.
No.
Oh,
These guys have a pretty high AC, admittedly. Whole AC
they're
of
pretty
19.
evasive.
I love readying the orbital cannon.
Bonus action disengage because rogue. I'm gonna team up with Buddy. Come and get me. Bug boy.
And yeah,
and that is
let
gonna
go.
be
Bug
end of turn.
boy. Whoa, dude, you can't just say
Wow,
that.
you can't just say that.
It was brave of you to say that.
Bro, that's fucked up, Wiley. You remember this.
Listen, he's an old man. He's from another.
He's from another time.
Oh my god.
Sitara, that brings us to you. Theo,
Yes,
you're on deck.
hello. I'm gonna start with this. I'm gonna turn invisible.
Okay? I'm not gonna fuck with your token, so.
And I'm going to slip between these two right here.
Okay. I don't believe they have blindside, but let me check.
30.
Nope.
It would be surprising if they had blind sight but it didn't have pack tactics.
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking, it's insane to me that they have telepathy for 300 feet with other hell wasps and not an ounce of pack tactics. Crazy to me.
But yeah, no, I'm assuming they do not have
No.
blind sight.
No, they do not.
Okay.
They sure do not.
And they are still, in fact, 40 feet in the air, yes? Or
No,
however
they're
high?
now down like at y'all's level. Like, unless you're looking at the ones up here on the hill,
Well,
which at
these
that
ones still have the flying tokens on them, which is why I
they
asked.
are still. They're not on the ground, but they are hovering. But they are on y'all's elevation.
That changes my plan then. I might not move because what I wanted to cast was a ranged spell, and I know that.
You'd be fine to cast a ranged spell where you currently are.
Okay.
Yeah,
I don't need
you'd
to
be
find
good.
it again because I just.
As
had it.
long
There
as
we
you're
go.
not within 5 feet. And even if you were within 5
What's
feet,
that?
your disadvantage would cancel out because you're invisible. So you'd have
Oh,
advantage.
that's true.
Or
You're
you'd
so right.
be straight.
It's just a straight roll. Yeah. Well, I'm
Sorry, a
hitting
forward
this
roll.
one.
We don't say the S word here.
Shut.
A very
I see.
hetero roll. I get
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Oh my god.
You have advantage. You're invisible.
I do. You're so right. I forgot.
Mm.
We were talking about.
Never mind.
That's rough, buddy.
Fuck you, roll 20. But they do still take an amount of damage.
Yes, so even though it missed, it does explode and each
these-
creature within 5 feet. I assume
Yes.
you're angling
these
this
two.
in a way to at least get okay. So you're getting those two. So Dex save from the two of them.
Gotta be
One
like 21.
passes. What's It's 21. You said.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, one still passes
That's my
because he got
spell save DC.
23. The other,
Nice.
it came nowhere close.
Yeah, no. 2d6.
And this is
I don't know
cold
why I
damage,
only did
correct?
1. Yes, cold damage. That is only
Six.
6 points of cold damage. I hate you. Roll 20. But I did get out of there, and that's what matters. That's my turn.
Okay. And then number 2 took. He's the one who passed, so he takes that much. Okay. Theo.
Wonderful. Hey.
Real quick, Sitara, how long? So you are no longer invisible, correct?
Correct. Yep.
Great. Continue, Theo.
Okay. $2d10 or
I can.
it
do
would
that.
suck
One more
to
time.
not I can't in good conscience split that damage. Moonbeam's gonna stay where it's at for now.
How high
The
up does
Avenger-
Moonbeam go, by the way?
Huh?
40
How high up
feet.
does Moonbeam go, by the way?
About 40 feet. That's why it was just barely able to catch them on that first cast.
Okay. Noted.
Nice light pillar.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice light
beacon.
pillar in Avernus.
Yeah.
Shh. It's fine.
Moving on. The Avengers coming out.
Yo, Chris Evans, he's here?
No.
But
Dude, he's returning in
Congratulations.
Doomsday.
He is.
Yeah, I
returning.
saw.
15 is not going to hit,
No, it sure doesn't.
but a 23 is probably going to break this fucker open.
Absolutely. Hey, he
Uh,
is a
is
fiend.
this a fiend?
It sure is. It's got hell in the name, my
Wonderful.
man.
So that's an extra 9 radiant damage on top of. No, ignore the whole
I don't even need to do math. He's down.
Ignore the 2d10 radiant that was already rolled in the descriptor. So that is a grand total of 19 points of 19 points of damage, 10 as radiant.
Technically is still alive, but for the sake of time, I'm going to just say you do 22. Smile.
Mm. I see.
For the sake of my livelihood, my computer, and, my sleep schedule, you do 22.
Yes. Besides that, that's all I have on the turn. I'm not burning another spell slot for a minute. I'm already down 2 after once for flavor and once for Moonbeam.
Okay.
Moonbeam.
Moonbeam is still remains.
Moonbeam,
With
beloved.
that, with half of their forces down, the Hell Wasps, with their telepathy, are able to communicate with each other that this is in fact a losing fight and not worth going the extra mile for what would otherwise be a rather insignificant amount of food.
guys,
And-
this sucks.
Guys, this is bad! So, all of them are going to use their actions to disengage, and they are going to retreat. Congrats, guys. You survived the Hell Wasp encounter.
We did it.
The second they turn, concentration on Moonbeam is
Yippee.
down.
Excellent.
Yippee,
Okay.
And you survived your computer being haunted.
Boy, did
Uh,
Demonic possession avoided.
Well, for now, we don't know
For
about
now.
hauntings.
On the wrap of combat, Theo is going to realize probably was not wise to use that. We need to move.
And then we start running.
Yep.
I would say in
We
that
kick rocks.
direction.
You continue the way that the feather guides you. You carry on
God, it's
for
a pearl.
another indeterminate amount of time. You get the impression that you guys are, while you maybe did draw attention with the moonbeam, given the battlefield nearby, it wasn't enough of. Let me rephrase. The moonbeam was, while it was a distraction for maybe some forces taking part in that battle to come and investigate, by the time they are able to, you guys are long gone. You guys
Yeah.
continue on for a ways. I need one more con save from everyone.
Of course.
Yeah. It's either use my inspiration to get rid of it, or use a spell slot to get rid of it. Either way, I'm using a useful item.
Mm-hmm.
Double
Welcome.
17s.
Welcome to the macro dungeon of Avernus.
Yeah.
22, and if people are maintaining formation, that's
There we go.
add a
Yes.
5.
The aura is still a part in this. Okay, so Sitara, you
Guessing,
use your
uh,
inspiration.
Yeah.
So, okay, so
30-20.
Elizabeth pass, Saravon pass, I almost said Johnny, Canyon pass, Theo pass, Sitara pass. I just need Hans.
So, I'm guessing prestidigitation's not gonna be enough to keep you cool, right? A puff of wind.
It will affect the DC. I'll give it to you. That's not. It's not gonna help at that big of a difference.
11.
though.
I don't know.
use your-
6 plus 5 plus the DC bonus.
11?
DC did change a little bit through prestidigitation. I did just give you that. High or low, Wiley?
Hi.
Go high, brother.
My man. That's a 72. You are going to beat the DC.
Thank you, sweet
By the
merciful
skin
God.
of your fucking teeth.
Oh, God.
Yippee!
You guys continue on forward. And something weird a bit happens as you continue on forward. Canyon, you kind of remember this the first time you came to this place as an odd change of tone, perhaps. It's oddly quiet here. But that isn't enough to really combat the absolute amalgamation of meat and flesh and blood that has risen out of the ground before you in this almost swamp-esque section of Avernus. You all come forward to see what can only be described as, aptly named, a scab here within the land of Avernus, as you guys have successfully reached the Bleeding Citadel.
That looks bad.
Yeah, it is bad. Well, it's a number of things. But
Yeah.
as you guys make it to the Bleeding Citadel, my friends, that is where we are going to conclude our first session of Death to Zariel.
We didn't
Hooray.
die!
You guys didn't die! You guys survived the first session!
Yay.
We laugh,
Yippee.
bitch.
We did it.
Thank you all
As a
for joining
team.
us. As a team.
Yeehaws.
Thank you all for joining us. So, as we kind of explained, this is going to be taking the role of, or the time slot that normally went for Rascals and Ravnica. So the next time you'll see us here will actually be in the new year in 2 weeks. So make sure to tune in for that for episode 2. But in the meantime, let's go ahead and quickly send it on around the table. I know a few of us got to get out of here, myself included. Let's go ahead and start with our special guest for the events of Death to Zariel, Johnny.
Hi, I don't know what I'm doing. My name's Johnny. I stream on the internet. I am one half of the Borfin Boys. It feels like I'm reading off a script here, but I'm just nervous. You can catch me this Saturday doing streams over on my channel with a donut, and then after that, we're going to be playing more Beastie Ball.
Johnny, don't forget the footnote.
I don't know what the footnote is.
The footnote that says, by the way, give Tart sick blowies.
By the way, Tart wants for Christmas, which is in 2 days, or a day, depending on which time zone you're in, sick blowies and/or reverse handies.
And or a new keyboard. Might be
And/or
throwing
new
a keyboard up on my throne soon.
But thank you for
As much
having
as
me. I
love this
appreciate
one.
it.
Thank you for being here, buddy. We appreciate you.
Is this where I pass it on to someone else, or do you
Pass
do
it
that?
to who you feel would make the most use of going next.
Bun just closed roll 20, so I'm gonna go with Bun.
Damn, fucking called out.
Called out.
Look, I might be a little tired. Hello, I'm the Bun, also known as
Join
the
the fucking
Flustered Bun
club.
across the interwebs. You can find me on Ko-Fi, where I'm having a half-off sale on everything on my shop and my dice commissions. You can also find me on Blue Sky, YouTube, Instagram, occasionally TikTok, where I post all my dice stuff. The only place you can find my art is if you commission me, which my commissions are closed, or on Blue Sky, because fuck AI, generative AI. I hate it here. I just want to draw funny hee-hoo characters for fun and make people happy and gain some amount of money for it. You know? there's not gonna be any more streams this week because it's Chrism soon. So you will not be able to find me anywhere for the rest of this week or next week.
Oh no!
Maybe.
We'll be here Sunday.
Yeah, I was supposed to say, actually, we should be here next Sunday for Sins of the Blood, where I play Semri. But I'm so happy to be back as Sitara.
Let's go!
And hopefully she makes it through, because she might be becoming a Celestial, like in her backstory, much sooner if I don't.
Look, I can't make you a Celestial, but I can make you an Angel.
Well, don't worry. You don't have to do that. Her goddess does that. You don't have to do anything.
Smile.
But yeah, I'm pretty sure that's me. But Jake also needs to go to bed.
Yes, I do. Hello, everyone. I am the internet's own Jake. You can find me over on my own Twitch channel on weeks opposite Death to Zariel, where I run the Legacy of the Dealbreakers, one of my own long play D&D series. Yeah, I'm not GMing right now. This is weird. It's so weird, chat.
It is weird. He gets to play D&D for once.
I get to
chat.
play
That's
D&D.
fucking crazy.
You've broken your forever DM curse.
Yes! I've helped break the curse!
My curse was, yeah, honestly, I think this is the first session in quite some time that I have been on the player side
I believe
of
since,
the screen. Since that thing we don't talk about?
Yes.
I was gonna
Greater
say,
What about the
Restoration in
thing
real
that
life.
you and I
Hero
talk
ran.
about?
Voices.
But anyway, that's all I have for me. Willie, have you gone yet, friend?
I have not.
Go. And I must dip. Goodbye.
I
Goodbye, Jake.
am Willie. Goodbye. You find me at Wiley as Willie on Twitch. I play randomizers usually. And I usually go all night long, so you can say good night to me, and then you can say good morning to me. Because I am crazy,
The
apparently.
amount of times I've gotten up at about 10 a.m. and I've tuned into Wiley's stream and seen that he's been live for like 9 hours.
Yeah, I'll wake up at like 4 a.m. in the middle of the night and just see Wiley is streaming, and I'm like, bro.
Listen, I sleep at noon, it's fine. Well, I used to sleep at noon. 3 p.m. is okay now, right? Shifty eyes?
You're getting closer to a sleep schedule.
Yeah, schedule. Unlike my music, that's not scheduled. Because it's on commissions, and it's up to whoever wants to commission. Whenever that happens. On Ko-Fi, YouTube, at Wiley Willie. I think everywhere else is Wiley Willie, except for Twitter. That is me. CG, where can we now find you?
I'm CG. I am spending most of this week playing with 2 small children and having my back tell me that it's very bad and wants to commit Sudoku along with me.
Yeah.
So I'm in pain, and I don't really feel like shilling a lot of things. I'm just gonna go pass it over to Tart.
Guys, gals, and non-binary pals, hello, and thank you for joining us tonight for our first session of A Death to Zariel. I've been very excited to run this. Bun can vouch. I've been very excited for this the past few days.
Yeah.
I've also been very overwhelmed because I've been going, oh god, not everything's ready. So, yeah, that is a quick glimpse into my life as of this moment. But my name is FartingTart. I am the humble Dumble Master here for Death to Zariel, as well as on Sundays for Sins of the Blood. But otherwise, you can find me as a fluffy dog tuber on twitch.tv/FartingTart, where I play a number of variety games. As you know, the Christmas season is coming up. Tomorrow is Christmas Eve. So there will not be many streams throughout the middle part of this week. But there will very likely be a stream on Friday when I return home from holiday travels. So be on the lookout for that. I have a bit of a long weekend. I get 5.5 days off. I'm so fucking excited. So expect a couple streams maybe this weekend. But otherwise, you'll see us back here on Sunday for Sins of the Blood. Thank you all for tuning in. I hope you all enjoyed the session. Sorry for the scuff. There was a little bit of scuff today, especially with the shit with my keyboard. I'm still trying to get that resolved. But yeah. So, with that being said, because it's going to take an act of Congress to attempt to find a raid target, given the state of my computer at the moment, we're just going to go ahead and send you all on your way. But tune in 2 weeks from now, my friends, for episode 2 of Death to Zariel, The Bleeding Citadel. Thank you all for joining us. We love you all so very much.
Friend.
And remember, as always, Black Lives Matter. Trans rights are human rights. You are loved, you are valid, and no one's told you today you fucking matter. We love you all. See you all next time.
Can we toss one more on the end of that?
Sure.
Fuck AI.
Fuck AI.
Yeah.
Fuck Gen AI. Fuck you. Fuck you. Get out of here. Bye.
Fucking
Bye, friends.